Hello, one and all, and welcome to the season finale of The Reserve List. Say hello, Reserve List.
Hello, reserve list.
The reserve list.
Woo! Guys, I think we will eschew our recap this time, and we're just gonna go straight into it. We know on the map, the General and Edgar Galanis rushed one another and began to fight. We see that our heroes, with the exception of Tombar, who is preoccupied elsewhere, are in this this sort of upper level of the central keep. The stakes are high. The cauldron of wandering souls, of wandering dreams, is active and has spread ghosts over the entire city, locking down this defensive fortress of Menacille. We've got armies of Aruhan crossing the border into Garendia as per the dictates of Edgar. Guresh, who has declared himself and is wearing an iron mask. Moreover, we've got Brandon Legazi, along with his thralls, Sally and Shattison, who have entered this space from the Nightmare Realm. And we've got Tombar in the Nightmare, unattached to his body, trying to get to this portal so that he does not die in the Nightmare. These guys immediately around you, this space opens up. You can see you're in sort of this opening chamber, and then this hallway leads down, and you can just see like a bunch of soldiers are crowded at the end of this hall. This Iron Console and these four guys just fully died. The impact of the General busting her way into this room through these double doors and coming in just killed a bunch of people.
Nice.
And you see in the middle of this hall, the General swings this war hammer over her head, and Edgar phases through. This is high level combat. These two are both level 20 and very powerful indeed, with all kinds of extra special abilities. Edgar's phasing through things. Beyond them, you see Brandon Legazi hold up a hand which glows with fear magic and necrotic power. His eyes glow green in his head. He and Lydiana become sort of transparent, become sort of ethereal, and disappear for the moment. These two are fighting. The General swings her hammer.
Sorry.
Curses. Oh, that's all good. Sun, soul, boom.
By accident.
It's all good. The General sort of smirks and says, "I figured you out, Guresh. You can only go ethereal for 2-second intervals." Swings her hammer, smashes it into Edgar, who is fully hit and gets smashed through this wall and is sent 30 feet. Boom. And she runs after him. We're going to start initiative with Gwen. You are first to act. This is what you see down this hallway. Those doors on either side, those rooms are closed off to you. You don't know what's behind them. But you see like a bunch of these Aruhani soldiers at the end of the hall.
Okay. From where I am, can I see that black gauntlet?
No, you cannot see the black gauntlet, dude.
But I can see Sally.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to shoot to hit Sally, and it's going to be non-lethal damage if I hit.
Incredible. She is a 105 feet away from you, in case that matters.
I don't think it does. I got a longbow, baby.
Longbows are good.
But short range is 150. But I'll double check that. Yeah, short range is 150. Pew, pew.
Pew pew, baby. What you got?
18.
18 stat blocks. 18 will hit Sally.
Okie dokie. Suddenly I've forgotten how to play. What? Okay. It's because I get weird things on my first move.
Oh, yes, you do, don't you? Damn it.
Yeah.
That's going to be bad for me, isn't it?
6 points of piercing damage. And then I'm going to... so Hunter's Mark her as a bonus action. Then I hit her again. That's going to be a 26 to hit.
That does hit, in fact.
10 points of damage plus a... 6. So actually it's 15 points of piercing damage. And then I get another hit on my first turn. 19 to hit.
Hits.
And this one does 2d8 plus Hunter's Mark. 18 points of damage.
What?
You can you do like a ricochet arrow where it like hits all and then like goes for one of the other, like F9 or one of the Sun Souls.
I don't know, Josh. Ranged cleave attack.
Ranged cleave. You do not down Sally, but this is like just an incredible showering of damage for the first friggin' round. You guys see Gwen, you've just seen your dad declare himself for the Goreshes. He's starting an invasion of Garendia. It's all hip. It's all happening. You take out 3 arrows and just offload into Sally. And
I'm not happy.
She doesn't look like she's on death's door, but she looks like she's taken a considerable amount of damage from these arrows that just come at her. She is she's not pleased. She's not pleased.
I'm not pleased.
Not pleased at all.
I'm gonna move.
Yeah, 100%.
So these doors along the side are closed?
They are closed, but I'm not gonna. I'll say it costs like 5 extra movement to open them and go through them.
Okie dokie. I have 40 feet of movement this round, because it's my first turn. So I'm going to go in here and just duck into this left side door.
Amazing. What you see is what there is. There aren't extra people in here. And for the sake of this combat, there's nothing really of interest in here either.
Thank you.
No
That's
worries. You run and duck in there. Sally's gonna also run. Because she's just like what the breaks into a sprint. She's just gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She runs over here and then she's gonna blink out. Boom. She's doing some Sally stuff. Then it's Ursan. You are up next.
Cool. I'm gonna move up here. So I'm moving 25 feet up to here.
Mm-hmm.
And my guy's gonna follow me.
Indeed, you have this kind of like this snake can fly. Let's just be clear about that. This snake can like hover and come with you. It's a magic snake. It's a magic giant snake.
Yeah, so he's with me, and then I'm gonna fire off just 2 shots. I'm gonna make an attack on F2 here, and I think I might cast a ensnaring strike thing, so that it's up to a minute is the spell, and then if I hit it, he's kind of trapped. And then I'm gonna make my 2 attacks.
Amazing.
So 1, 20 hit.
A 20 does hit, 100%.
That's 4 damage.
4 damage.
And the ensnaring strike. Ensnaring strike, actually, it's... So, next time you hit a creature with weapon attack before the spell ends, a writhing mass of thorny vines appears at the point of impact, and the target must succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained by the magical vines until the spell ends. A large or larger creature has advantage on their saving throw. If the target succeeds on a save, the vines shrivel away. And then while restrained, he takes 1d6 at the start of each of its turns.
Got it. So do I make that save now?
Yes, I think so, yeah.
Oh, this is not gonna... Yeah, that's, geez, that's 12.
Oh, it's 11.
Your thing is 11?
Yeah, it says strength 11, attack save. Is that right?
Because we're secondary spellcasters, our stats don't make our saves all that high.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
No, I had the same issue. I'm very excited for my 14 spell save DC I have now.
But then I'm also going to fire another attack off at the same guy.
Yep.
Does 14 hit? I don't think so.
14 does not hit.
No. Cool. And then I'm just kind of here. I'm just hanging out.
My dear friends, we cut away from this place and we go somewhere else entirely.
Lay it on me, come on, let's do this.
Okay.
Holy fuck, that looks scary.
Yeah.
God. That's creepy AF. Right.
Tombar, you are up at the top.
Right. Oh, Short Sam Gold. And then.
Indeed. Short Sam Gold appears nearby. Where we left you, you are pushed through from the dreaming into the nightmare. Jane must be a dragonborn sort of wish of good luck. Put her hand on her heart and says Galakaral, and then pushes you through. You are in the nightmare realm. Masses of teeth and eyes and tentacles and bones all around you. This place is dark and oppressive, and the sand whips up. Appearing nearby, however, is your pirate friend, Short Sam Gold.
Nice.
Who looks at you with your silver sword and your lack of tether back to your body, and sort of goes, "Now, what on earth happened to you?"
And like Tombar, like cause like looks at Short Sam Gold and is like, "Oh, thank God." And then looks at his sword and is like, puts it behind his back and goes, "Nothing." I was just stretching my legs.
It's just the last time you were in here, you had that sort of, silver tether thing going on.
Yeah. So, here's the deal. I may have, in trying to figure out what this silver sword does, severed the tether, separating my soul from my body, leaving me trapped here. So, basically, here's the deal. I need to find my way to a cauldron in the keep where I can then be teleported back to my own body in the living world.
I see.
Because if I don't, I'll die.
You say that. Real quick, we're going to let Hugo in, and then we'll get to what he says in response.
Hello, hello.
Hello and welcome.
How's it going?
Good, how's it going with you?
Yeah, good, thanks, mate. All good.
Welcome. So, Short Sam Gold goes, I see. So, the situation is you're sort of an untethered soul, and once you go through the portal, you'll reconnect with your empty body that's just waiting for your soul to get in.
Precisely.
Fantastic. Well, I suppose we should get going. Or rather, I'm going to need you to make a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage.
Oh, shit. What is the disadvantage?
The disadvantage, well, first of all, what you're rolling for is to avoid these grasping bones and tendrils of the nightmare creatures, like you did before. The reason you're rolling with disadvantage is because Short Sam Gold reaches out a hand and shoves you backwards into them.
What? Okay. Douche. Alright, okay. Okay. I have a natural 20.
But it's with disadvantage. So you roll twice and take the lower roll. So your first one's a nat 20. Your first one's a nat 20, which is good.
Oh my god. 14. Alright, so 21.
21 is very good. You managed to avoid these nightmare tendrils. And Short Sam has pushed you. And he says to you, do you know how infuriating it has been to be stuck in this book and to coddle you absolute upstart? I'm Short Sam Gold, the greatest pirate that ever lived. I'm gonna take your body if it's open for the taking, because I'm a fucking pirate. And and I'm gonna live again. You lost your crew. You were nothing. I trained you up to be the barest minimum of what a pirate could possibly hope to be. And here you are, having made the most idiotic, the most opportunistic for me choice you could possibly have made. I'll race you there, you little shit.
I shouldn't have told him anything, really. Dude, backstabbing boss.
The pirate was a backstabbing bastard, it turned out.
It's going to be awkward owning that book after this. It's just going to be like
So, Short Sam is going to take his movement, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and he's going to bonus action dash, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, the way this map is laid out, you guys were at the top starting off. The portal is down at the bottom right-hand corner. That's where you got to get to.
right.
And Short Sam he took his action to shove you. So he's not going as fast as he could have done, but he is running in that direction. He goes ahead of you in the initiative order. Tombar, that is your turn.
So do I roll?
The first thing is every turn you're in here, you're going to make a dex save. So go ahead and roll a dexterity saving throw again for me. Add 7 to whatever you get on the d20.
9.
9 in total?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, at the beginning of your turn, you go to race after Short Sam Gold, who just starts running off toward this portal. And this line of bony arms, hand upon forearm, reaches out and grabs your ankle. You are grappled, which means that basically you have to spend your action trying to get free of the grappled condition before you can move on your turn.
Okay. It's not over yet.
It's not over yet. Can I get can I get an acrobatics check from you to try to break free? Add 7 to what you're rolling.
Because I got a natural 16. Bitch.
There you go. You managed to break free. and the rest of what you can do is up to you. First of all, hello, Miranda. Welcome.
Hi.
I got
How's everyone?
Not too good. I got some competition. Short Sam Gold, the ghost in my book, is trying to race me to my own body with the intention of stealing it from me.
OMG.
The pirate who wanted immortality, who was a soul living in a book, turned
This
against
is
him.
annoying because now I realise that maybe Tombar was a lot more stupid than he thought. than I originally thought. I'm like,
Stupid
dude.
people are more stupid than they think they are quite often.
That's fair. That's a fair observation.
Is that a bit harsh?
I'm not a moron. I'm gonna get rid of this glare.
Thank you.
I was
Amazing.
enjoying
It
the
does-
lens flare.
It does make it look like, because it's been getting like, it's progressing during
Yeah.
this, it's looking like you're fading further away.
It's not a J.J. Abrams film,
Yeah.
alright?
So Julian, it is your turn. You have your movement, which is 30 feet or 6 squares, and a bonus action, which you can use to dash and get an extra 6 squares.
Okay, so can I use this once?
You can use that every turn.
Oh, sweet. So I'm just adding bonus action to every turn because I need to
Yeah.
manage
The key
his
thing
body.
was that it got rid of your action, which meant that you could have like overtaken him in theory, because you could have done 2 dashes, but now you can't overtake him.
But I can... Right.
But you can run.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. 12, biatch.
Incredible. And you get tripped up a little bit by these grasping hands, but you race after Short Sam Gold. We cut back over
I'm so
to
done with that book.
the other fight. Lydiana and Isabyn, could you roll initiative if you'd be so kind? So that's a d20 plus your dexterity modifier, Isabyn.
It's a 5 from me.
5, got it.
21.
Fuck you.
Ooh, that is really good. Incredible. On the map, Isabyn,
Oh, there I am. Yep.
here you are, first round of combat. The cauldron is spreading the ghosts over the course of the city. The Aruhan army, some ways away, is coming over into Garendia. Brandon Lagazi with his thrall Shadowson is at the end of the hall, and there are a bunch of soldiers and sun souls and things down the hallway. What would you like to do?
The fists they're the soldiers, yeah?
Yes, they're sort of
And-
foot soldiers.
And the sun souls, do they still have dogs with them?
No, you guys can't. You guys know from when you were here in the dreaming where the Blink Dog puppies are.
Mm-hmm. They're over in that corner.
They're
aren't
over
they?
in that corner. They're in that room where Edgar and the general are fighting. But so they are not. They're not with the soldiers themselves. No.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll try and take out some soldiers.
Josh, could you just explain again this room that I'm in and who's in that so that I'm clear?
Yes. So you are up near the cauldron. You are utterly surrounded by bad guys.
Okay.
You are in the worst position to be in. However, what I will say, Lady Oxa, is Brandon Lagazi is the only one who doesn't know that who knows rather that you are not on board with the plan. The rest of these people were completely happy to, were peaceful towards you, because you're the conduit, because you're doing this thing for them that they need to have happen. So, however you want to play that, basically, Brandon and Shadowson probably will be gunning for you. The rest of these guys are not friendlies. However, they won't attack you unless they know that you're hostile towards them, basically.
Okay. And Brandon and they're at the top there. They're still pretty close to me.
Yes, they're pretty close.
Okay. Would you say this room's dimly lit? It looks it from the map. But...
Would I say this room is dimly lit? It does kind of look that way, doesn't it? I think that we're not in, exactly in daytime. This room doesn't have a lot of windows. It's chandeliers, and I think there's a lot of like magical light going on. I think there's sort of like candles, and then there's sort of like a portal over there. But near the edges of the room, dimly lit.
Okay, and there's the around the edges where it's like black or whatever. There's probably quite dark shadows. Yeah.
Oh, I would imagine so. Yes.
Okay.
So I've got a crossbow, haven't I?
You do have a crossbow, yes.
So I would like to use my crossbow, please. And I can't remember how far you said it could go. Was it like 70 feet or something like that?
Ooh, I'm gonna look up crossbows. Give me 1 sec.
Because I can hit one of these bastards then.
Oh yes.
I can actually hit the second furthest. I can hit F4, F3 with 70 feet.
Oh, it's good.
80.
It's 80 feet.
I can't do it through a wall, presumably.
No, you cannot do it through a wall.
Okay. Let's go for. Can I shoot my crossbow at F4, please?
Yeah, 100%.
So that will be 23.
23 absolutely hits.
Marvelous.
So you deal 1d8 plus 3.
7.
Guy looks hurt.
Sweet.
Guy looks hurt. There you go. Boom. Anything else you would like to do? Would you like to move? Or
yeah, I will move forwards a bit. I can't now turn my measuring stick off.
Click back on the hand.
On the hand. Smashing. I think I'll move. Can I move so I'm up? Can I move and how many can I move?
You can move 6, and if you would like to use your bonus action, you can move an additional 6.
I think I'm just going to move near Gwen. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Just getting further down the hall.
Indeed. Okay.
Isabyn out.
Isabyn out. Shadison's going to take his turn. He's going to he's gonna do exactly what you're talking about, Lydiana. He's gonna go over here where these shadows are and sort of like melt into the blackness. He's gonna reappear over here. Brandon Lagazi gets to take his turn now. Yeah. I think he's going to target Lydiaxa, and I'm going to need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Is he casting?
He is not casting. He is using a feature, a spell-like ability. He is trying to seed fear in you.
I rolled an 8.
Okay, you are under the frightened condition with Brandon Lagazi as the subject of your fear. So you have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks while he is within line of sight, and you cannot willingly move closer to him. So he reaches out and he says, "It doesn't matter that you've come into your power. It just is going to make this a little bit more trying. But you are going to be the greatest of my servants, Lydiaxa, whether you want to or not." Reaches out and causes fear in you. That's going to be his turn. Gnurgle, you are up.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm audible, I'm guessing.
Yes, sir.
I'm here.
Amazing.
Did we agree cantrips as a bonus action? I don't think we are we?
Moved away from that in the end.
Fabulous. Yeah. All these fists. Nobody likes these fists, do they?
Nobody likes a fist.
Myself, Josh.
Right, okay. So, yeah, I'm going to cast a 3rd level fireball round about, it's a 20-foot radius. Do we have any tools here to do a 20-foot radius? Let's have a look.
We do. Go to the brush tool, click on the circle.
Oh my god.
Oh, yes.
That's about that, isn't it? Oh my god, I'm making more circles now. How do I move the circle?
You just click the back button to remove the circle.
Okay. Okay. Like Lydiana, you'll be fine. Like I've got a buffer that stops anybody from getting hurt if you're one of my guys. Yeah.
Is it a 20-foot radius or just 20 foot across? Because I feel like it...
Oh yeah, it's 20-foot radius. Let's have a look. Let's go.
This is insane. This is so good in this situation.
What's the spell called?
Fireball.
Fireball.
Right. How do I move that now?
How do I move?
I don't think you can move it, unfortunately. That's the one thing about it. But we can see how big it is. You can...
Oh, I bet you can. Wow. Wow.
Hey.
Okay. Right. Sorry. We'll get there in a second.
That's all right.
Right. So, all right. Let's do that. Let's see if we can get... If I move that down slightly, so I've got Brandon in there, like definitely in there, and I'll be able to get these guys in. So I reckon...
100%.
1, 2, 3. Oh, yeah. There we go. Look.
So...
There. Would I get Ursan as well? Or you and me? No, I wouldn't. Right. Okay. Spam out. Level, 3rd level. I need everybody to beat my Dex for 16, please.
Okay, so first let's roll for the fists. In terms of beating a 16, all of them fail. 2 Sun Souls are next. They both fail.
Yes!
Brandon Legazi. He fails!
Oh!
Wait. Screw me. He might have proficiency in the saving throw. I'm so sorry. He meets 16 exactly. So he does pass. Brandon does pass. My bad.
Never mind. Let's roll for damage.
Indeed.
Whoa! I think my computer's going to shut down with the amount of dice that have just been rolled here. That's 28 points of damage. Whoa!
My God. Oh my God. Immediately, those 4 fists in that hallway are dead. Completely gone. These 2 Sun Souls look on the verge of death. They are so close to dead. Just burned to a crisp. Brandon, on the other hand, takes half of that. So takes 14 points of damage. Brandon looks pretty much fine. He's on fire just a little bit, but he sort of pats himself off.
2 seconds before we do that. Give me just 2 seconds. Right, carry on. I might have to say to you, null and void. But go on, carry on. I'll jump in if it's wrong.
Amazing. Those 2 Sun Souls are very badly hurt indeed, but it is their turn next. They've just seen this fireball. I think they got to return fire. I think that's what they're going to do. So, going to move forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Closer to me.
This is where I should have done mage armor straight away instead of phoning fireballs, isn't it?
Well, you just got rid of a huge number of the bad guys.
Yeah.
This Sun Soul's going to shoot a beam at Gnurgle, and we know that this is a pretty nasty radius. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, not so bad. I think he's just going to get Gnurgle and melee in here.
Oh.
So, I need a... Can I get a Constitution saving throw from Gnurgle and from melee?
Yes, you may.
10.
10's not going to do it.
For me. This is going to be dog shards.
Oh no.
5.
5.
Yeah.
Okay. you guys are both going to take. I rolled very badly on the damage here. Like this is really good for you. You guys each take, dear Lord, 11 points of radiant damage. Oh no!
Worst kind of damage is the nice damage. Radiant.
It's light and pretty.
Right.
Is that everyone?
No, that was just Gnurgle and Melee.
Okay.
The Sun Soul's gonna dip into this corridor here.
FYI, do we have anybody that's pretty good at healing? Because I have 0 in the way of healing spells. And I've got about 4 potions.
It's me.
Oh, good lord.
It's me. Haven't you noticed?
Do you need mage armor?
Whole campaign, just like, am I the healer? Am I the healer? No!
Didn't you give us some berries last time?
Yeah, everyone except for Lydiaxa has 2 good berries, which they can either give to someone else if they're unconscious to bring them up to 1 hit point, or you can take it yourself and get 1 hit point.
Oh, they have saved campaigns before, so don't laugh at a good berry, with
no, that I'm if 2 people are unconscious and I can only get to 1 to heal them, and if people are not good at their medicine checks, and someone rolls a fail and then rolls a natural 1 or something, that good berry could be the difference between life and death, and you can still fight with 1 hit point.
Absolutely.
There's no fundamental difference between fighting with 1 hit point and fighting with max hit points. Okay.
Josh, just a quick question before we carry on.
Yes.
How tall is the ceiling?
Oh, I hate it when players ask these kinds of questions. This is going to be awesome, and I'm very excited to see what you're going to do. I will say that the ceiling is.
Be kind.
Be kind.
You don't know what I want.
I don't know what you want. I don't know what's better for you. I think the ceiling is.
Would it be quite a grand building with high ceilings?
Is that what you want?
Yeah.
Then I think. I think it's like a 20-foot ceiling in here.
Do you think it could be grander?
It looks like a spire, I'd say.
Yeah, it does look like a spire, doesn't it?
It does look like a spire. Here's what I'll say. I think in the hallway, it's 20 foot. And I think in any of the open rooms, so at the room at the end and in the rooms off to the side, it's 30 feet high.
Yes.
This implies that above the hallway, there are 10-foot tall air vents that we can go in and rappel down from. I'm not. Can
I get a Constitution saving throw from Isabyn, Ursan, and Melee?
And Gwen.
Not Gwen.
That, guys.
She's behind a door.
The door.
That's why I did that, because I was like, those guys have that nasty thing they did with us,
right?
But so I can't get too far away.
9 for us, and
There's
a
20, isn't it?
It's a D20 plus your Constitution modifier.
Which is not good for me, so that's a 7.
That's not going to make it. Ursan's not going to make it. And how about Melee?
16.
16 passes. So Melee does not take any damage. Isabyn and Ursan, that's a little bit worse. That's going to be 22 points of radiant damage to each of you.
I've got stuff to do.
Rough.
And that Sun Soul's going to dip. Just going to dip right back behind this corner, looking really messed up.
I think I might just take the 22, yeah?
22 radiant damage, yeah.
I'm going to use my Stone's Endurance and roll a d12 to reduce it by 1d12.
Incredible.
Goliath's folk, they're cool.
They are cool. Oh
Did you
no!
roll one?
Oh no!
Roll a fucking 1.
No!
So I take.
Check
Get
my
out.
statement.
What
Get
a
out of my
waste.
life.
What a waste.
Ugh.
That's rough. Okay. That's 21 points of damage. Next up in the initiative order is Lydiaxa.
All the bloody
Okay.
souls.
So Lydiaxa kind of reaches her hands out at Brandon and just starts turning into a spectre that kind of manifests like everyone's nightmares in the room. It's kind of this swirling kind of spirit of kind of skulls and bats and spiders, and she's basically using form of dread, which would make her immune to being frightened. Would that work even if frightened?
Absolutely. You will break frightened condition on you.
Oh my god, are you an undead patron warlock now?
Yeah.
I love you!
And so she gains hit points she didn't need. She's incredibly powerful. She is completely confident and not frightened whatsoever, and points at Brandon and casts. She casts Eldritch Blast first, so I'll do 2 counts. So that is a 15 to hit.
15 does not hit Brandon
Shit.
Legazi.
Okay. Would she be able to use one with shadows if she was to move afterwards, as we talked about before?
Well, first off, you get 2 attacks, like the 2 beams of Eldritch Blast are 2 different attacks. So you can roll to see if one of them hits.
Okay. Okay, that's a 20.
That one will hit 100%.
Just a 6.
6 is not nothing though. You see he sort of brushes one off, and then the other one just like cracks him across the face, and you just see where that gauze of undeath starts to show itself. His cheek sort of like caves in a little bit, but he just kind of keeps going. And then if you're using your one, I think your one with shadows.
No, leave that. I've just read further into it, and it is an action or a reaction. So I'll save that one.
Very cool. The soldiers around you look at what's going on with confusion, because they were under the impression that you guys were working together, that all of you guys are on the same team, but now the 2 of you have started to go at each other. You have a chance here, if you would like to address them, these people around you.
She kind of shouts confusingly, kind of looking round to all of the others, and kind of points to Brandon and says, "What the hell is he thinking?"
Can you roll a persuasion check with disadvantage for me, because you are currently the most terrifying thing these people have ever seen?
Ooh. It's with disadvantage. That is a 15.
15. Okay. I'm just gonna roll a quick check for these guys. I think like the regular soldiers are just kind of like gobsmacked. They just don't know quite what to do with this situation. They don't know quite what you're asking them. They don't know what to do. This black gauntlet dude looks like he's clued in that you're not on board anymore.
Okay. Because I hit Brandon, I can force him to take a wisdom saving throw to be frightened of me as well.
Yes, you can. He's going to go ahead and make that wisdom save. Ooh, dear. I don't think he's going to make it. That is a 14. Does a 14 beat your save?
Oh, shit. That is 16.
16. He does not beat your saving throw. He is frightened of you.
Nice. And remind me what that does?
He has disadvantage on all attacks and ability checks while you are within line of sight, and he cannot move closer to you.
Perfect.
Very fun. These two fear lords, if you will, start trading nightmare magic back and forth. Very fun indeed. Anything else for your turn?
No, that's fine.
Okay. Then it's gonna be the fists and the black gauntlet dude. These guys, I truly don't know. These guys are I'm just gonna roll to see how freaking scared they are, because they are ordinary dudes. I think two of them will say, F9 and 10 are just kind of scared. They're just gonna try to run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Take a dash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so F9 and 10 are just trying to get away from everybody. F11 and 12 kind of know what's up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gonna get within range of Lydiana, and they're gonna make a couple of attacks on you. Actually, no, they don't know what's up with that. Okay, they're gonna go here instead. They're gonna pass you by, and they're just gonna make a couple of ranged attacks on these guys down the corridor. One of these guys is gonna aim at Gnurgle, and the other one's going to aim at Isabyn. Let's see how they do. One coming at Gnurgle rolls a 13.
Nah, mate, get out of town.
Does not hit in any way. Other one's aiming at Isabyn. Rolls a 6. These guys are useless. They're cannon fodder. They do nothing. They're useless.
It's lucky on my ability score improvement. I took Dex, innit? Do you know what I mean?
Ooh,
Stay
very
paid, innit?
nice. Very nice.
Pat on the back.
Heck yeah. This black gauntlet, on the other hand, is going to cast a guiding bolt on Lydiana. An 18 to hit.
That is equal to my armor class.
Which means it does hit.
Was that casting?
That's casting, yeah.
I'm going to use counterspell.
Absolutely beautiful. The guiding bolt fizzles in his hand. This guy looks afraid. Like, he is a man of faith, and all of the plans that are in place are sort of being enacted. And he is looking at basically the manifestation of everything that Aruhan fights against most of the time. They do not like the nightmare. They do not like the dreaming. It's only because it really benefits them in this moment that they worked with the Legazis at all. And to see somebody so embroiled in the magic of the nightmare, full in her power, and then she counters his magic to fight her. This guy's freaked out. That's it for him. What we are going to do now, however, is what happens over here. Sally reappears. Shadison moves in. You guys can't see what's happening with the general, but it's the loudest thing happening by far. This fight. 1-on-1 against Edgar Galanis, or Edgar Goresh. The general would win this fight, which is insane because he's stronger than Master Rolani. He's one of the strongest people here. She would have figured out his stuff and won. However, she is hounded by shadow magic cast by Shadison, and her body freezes in place. Edgar frees her up for an attack. Sally puts her hands on either side of her head and just blasts her mind with magic. General looks like she's going down. She make this hole in the wall. So that's kind of where the hole in the wall is. The general sends out a curse, calls out to Isabyn, and it's just going to say, I don't even know what she would say at this moment. I think let's do that. I don't know what to say here, but it does me proud that you're fighting here. Here's something to keep you safe. Taps on her armor. Her armor removes itself from her body, and it flies over and encases Isabyn. And her warhammer flies and flies into Isabyn's hand.
Well, that was better than Captain America.
Yeah.
My eyes are watery. I feel emotions.
Okay, I'm gonna put this in the.
I'm so
I'm gonna put this in
happy
the Zoom chat.
for you.
No, Mike's I thought Isabyn was nearly dead. So this is very exciting. Thanks, Auntie.
Now, there's a problem here, and you notice it immediately. What is your strength score?
Not good.
Indeed. So the first thing that, like, this is badass and awesome, and you feel like, yes, I'm protected. But here's the thing about wearing heavy armor that you are not proficient in, and you are not strong. You're not strong enough to like wield these things. Basically, while the armor is tangible and physical and on your body, your speed is reduced by 10 feet. So you have a 20-foot speed, and you have disadvantage on basically anything to do with strength and dexterity. So there's a trade-off going on here. If you have the armor, your armor class is 21 and you have resistance to all damage, but you move slower, and when you attack, you're going to attack with disadvantage. As a free action, you can choose for that armor to become intangible and weightless, which means your armor class will be what it is currently. You won't get the bonuses, but you'll be able to move freely and attack normally. Here's the fun part. It's a free action, so you can do it and switch between them on your turn.
That's really cool.
That's a very kind D&D, like DM right there. Like, take it and run with it, Miranda. Like, that is, yeah.
This is me addressing rules as written and being like, throw that out the window.
You'll never have this opportunity ever again in your life. I suggest that you take it.
Thank you kindly, Mr. DM.
Of course. The general is knocked unconscious in this moment because of this triple attack from these three people. You get the badass armor and the warhammer. I think Edgar's gonna go take his turn. Here's what he's gonna do. 1, 2, 3. We're gonna do this moment. 4, 5. He's gonna step out into this hallway. And he's gonna call out to everyone. He's just gonna say, "Stop!" And as though to the air, the general is taken care of. The armies move across the border. Menacille is shut down. We've won. There is no need to fight anymore. My position has allowed me to set this up. It's been 40 years in the making. Garendia is not in danger. None of you have a reason to fight here. We're going around the border into Verano. Garendia is not being invaded. The army's moving through the country to get at our enemy, to end the war. We do not need to fight.
But you still got my blink dogs.
Yeah.
You can take the blink dogs. We've used them for what we needed them for. It's done.
I don't trust this guy. Not one bit.
while I've been here, my team have gone and ensured that no one will be looking at the border from the Garendian army. The 0 company members in my name will be creating a decoy that the others will follow. And the general will sort of laugh and go, Edgar, your team? I arrested them before I left. He looks back at her. Anybody who wants to can make me an insight roll.
I want to, but I can't see this. I can only hear it.
Okay.
I get a +5 to insight as well, so let's just have a look.
Mine's crap, so it's not worth doing.
16.
27.
27?
Yeah. So observant, isn't it?
Oh, gee whiz.
That's the only decent thing I'm going to be doing today. So let's relish
This
in
is
it, yeah?
incredible. Gnurgle, you look, I mean, Ursan, you look, obviously this has taken him aback, but Gnurgle, you look at Edgar, the general saying that. It's without context, it's complicated what's going through him, but that has deeply shocked, and he looks deeply troubled by that. Edgar looks at the general. The general has messed with his plans to a degree which is really worrying for him, that his group of people didn't make it out of the city. And I will let you coast on that 27 for a minute. He's going to turn back and call out, and he goes, everyone, I don't want to fight anymore. Gwen, can you hear me?
Would you permit me to
Yes.
step around? I'm kind of still in the doorway there, peeking around.
Go ahead and roll me an insight check. Actually, wait for just 1 second. Edgar looks at you, looks around at the other Aruhani soldiers, and says, after country, the most important thing is family. This is my daughter. Gwen, I have never been there in your life. I have never given you a reason to trust me. He reaches out a hand and holds out a hand to you. This is the most unfair thing I could ever ask of you. And I'm sorry from the depths of my soul, but I'm asking you to trust me. Take my hand.
Insight check.
Insight check.
Oh, sorry.
A snake bite his hand.
Soon.
Where'd my character sheet go? There it is.
This is the moment when, yeah.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay.
It's so close to a natural 20. The 14 is just right there next to the... See how they're so close together?
They're so close together. Dirty 20. You look and you see Edgar takes off his mask in this moment and reaches out a hand to you. There's something about him. You can see that he I'm going to say with a dirty 20, you know that he's aware of the scry sensors around him. You know that he's aware of the scry sensors around him, and he very clearly wants for you to trust him in this moment. He wants you to come over, take his hand, declare yourself an ally of the cause here. This moment is staged. he is staging this moment to give you an opportunity to come over to his side.
He's staging.
So it's not clear to you for what purpose. It could be that this is your chance to, like, that this is your, like, for the people who are watching to accept you as part of the Guresh family in this moment. Or it could be something else, but that is not clear to you. What you do know is you know that he's aware of the scry sensors, and you know that he is, you can see he's pretty desperate in this moment.
Okay. I'm gonna look at Isabyn and just make eye contact, like, and I am going to walk over to Edgar. Before I go, I'm gonna grab Isabyn's hand and just squeeze it. And I'm gonna walk over to Edgar. I look back at Isabyn, actually, and I'll make eye contact with her because she can't make eye contact with Edgar right now. Oh yeah. No! And while she's looking at Isabyn, she'll take his hand.
Okay. That being said and done, I'm going to send you a private message. And basically, I'll send this to you, and it will be your turn. And you'll sort of decide what happens next. You take his hand, and he says to you, "The mission I sent my people on is vitally important, and I can't trust this to anyone else. I need you to go. I need you to get on my horse. I need you to go to the capital. Can you do that for me? Actually, I'll do you one better." And he goes and he reaches and he writes out a little thing. And he says, "There's a teleportation circle in the other room. It'll take you straight there." And he hands you over the codes to the teleportation circle in the capital.
Okay. Which room?
He points to this doorway right here.
Okay. Is it my turn now?
It's your turn now.
She's gonna lean up and give him a kiss on his cheek, just the side of his cheek. And then she's gonna go into this room. And as soon as she gets in there, she is going to open up the note.
The note reads, "Tell Regan the line in the sand crumbles."
Okay. I will go through the teleportation circle.
Okay. And we will come back to Gwen on her subsequent turn as she disappears for the moment. Gwen goes. Sally is up next. Sally's not sure whether combat is continuing or not. She's gonna, come into this open area and stay near the general. Shadowson's going to... No, it's not Shadowson's turn. Sorry. Ursan, that is your turn. Edgar's kind of like put his hands up, like, we don't need to fight anymore. But that does not mean that you cannot choose to continue fighting. So it's your turn. You've just seen Gwen go take his hand and then accept a mission from him.
At this point, Ursan's eyes are red. He is incensed. His badger has died for nothing, for this man's proxy war or whatever they are trying to do. He doesn't quite understand it fully, but he just knows that his best friend's dead, and it's because of these people. And he is going to fly into a barbaric rage.
First time we're seeing it.
Rush.
Woo!
And rush these guys here. Snake is going to follow.
Oh, yes.
And firstly, he's going to command the snake to attack the Sun Soul.
Go for it.
And he gets 2 attacks because it's my proficiency bonus halved, rounded up. So he gets 2 attacks. So he's going to go for 1 attack on the Sun Soul. That's my spell attack modifier to hit. Where's that?
So that's your wisdom modifier.
Yeah, +3. Right, does 20 hit?
20 does hit.
It's a dirty 20, but okay, so
It's gonna hit anyway.
On a hit, it's 1d4 +3.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 7.
Sun Soul dies.
Nice.
Do you want to describe how Melee takes out this guy?
He rears up and strikes down at his neck and then coils around him and just twists him in half.
Oh,
that's pretty cool.
Brutal. Sun Soul dead.
Yeah, dead. Ursan is going to make an attack on F10 now.
Yep.
With his he's got short swords.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a 17 to hit.
17 will hit.
Yeah. So it's 6 damage.
6 damage, alrighty.
On the first attack.
Mm-hmm.
And then the second attack. Oh, I dropped my dice. And it's a 18.
18
so
hits.
18 plus. Yeah. That's another hit. We get another 1d6. So that is 6 plus 3 is 9, plus another 2 is 11.
That's really good. And then Melee's got 1 more attack.
Does he?
Yeah.
Oh, because he's got
got
multi-attack,
2.
doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice little surprise.
Yes.
Added bonus.
So he's gonna strike F9, I think. So it's only a 7, so I don't think it hits.
7 does not hit. Okay,
So he
Ursan
misses
goes
ever
over
so
and
slightly.
just starts laying into these guys. Very cool. We have to cut away, I'm afraid. We have to cut right away. Over to the Nightmare Realm. Tombar.
Bring it on. Let's do this.
Short Sam Gold is running ahead of you, and he calls back to you. And while you were having fun in the dreaming, I was getting a little bit of work done myself. See, there are some ghosts in the nightmare who owe their allegiance to me. Remember? And he's going to let loose one of those piercing whistles, and out of the sky comes crashing down a massive ship, a ghost ship made of nightmares, with a ghost crew that were once Short Sam Gold's crew. And on the side, it reads the SS Tomb Lid. And he's just going to say, I have to thank you for this one, Tombar. It seems somebody shipped you with your friend and thought that was absolutely disturbing enough for it to manifest here. You notice that this is a combination of Tombar and Lydiana's names, as if they were being shipped online.
Right.
So he manifests the ship. Rope comes down. He swings on the rope like Jack Sparrow up to the crew. The crew are sort of like these ghost skeleton type things, and they jeer and call down at you. And he's going to move a pretty good distance.
Such a douche.
He hops.
Oh, fuck.
Hops on the ship and goes. That is Short Sam Gold's turn. And he goes, "Oh, it's good to be a captain again." Tombar, that is your turn.
Right, so I just bolt forwards, right? Do I just roll? There's not really much more I can do, right?
Roll me an intelligence check, if you'd be so kind. So roll a d20 and add your intelligence modifier to the roll. You want to beat a 15.
Oh
dear.
20.
Nat 20?
Yeah.
Oh. Tombar,
You do this every time.
this is the most clutch thing you've done here by far. You look at Short Sam Gold, and you saw him summon a pirate ship full of the ghosts of his dead crew.
Right.
Tomar, you've got a dead crew.
Oh, yeah.
You didn't look for them before, but who knows? Maybe they'll hear you if you call for them.
Sweet. So I call for them, and
a second ship comes crashing through the nightmare and picks you up.
Boy.
This is the SS Zilgar. And you see the ghosts of all, like, your pirate crew from the Dark Rainbow show up, and they've tried unsuccessfully to paint over the side of the ship with Dark Rainbow 2. And your old first mate calls to you and goes, "Grab on, Captain!
Sweet.
It's good to see you. We'll get those pirates yet."
Nice one. Do I get to move forward?
And you get to move forward. I'll just put you basically next to this other ship. You have the rest of your turn if you would like to. Basically, you're on a moving ship. He's on a moving ship. Think of this like Pirates of the Caribbean warfare. You've got your attack action. You've got your movement.
Sweet. So where do I go? How far can I go?
So,
I've been moved, right?
you've been moved. So, the question really becomes like, if you want to just try to like captain your own ship, or if you want to like engage in ship-to-ship combat with Short Sam Gold.
What would that do? Because I'm already fighting dead. So
It would be like getting in a fight on the open seas.
Tombar's gonna move forward actually. For now, it's just gonna be moving forwards and overtaking Short Sam Gold.
Cool. Absolutely brilliant. I think you overtake Short Sam Gold and move to about here. Okay, yeah, you push your crew to move faster forward, and you push ahead of Short Sam Gold's ship.
Who will invariably attack?
On his next round, he's probably going to attack you. But yeah, you...
That's fine, I'm still ahead of him, even if he takes the ship down.
That nat 20, absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Okay, And we will cut back as you race toward that portal. You think you think at the speed you guys are going at, you're not that far away now from getting back to the portal. Isabyn, that is your turn.
Okie dokie.
I love when you see that your parents' relationship is a nightmare. For those of you that didn't know, might have come up once. I don't think it did. Gwen's mom's name is Sylvana, and that ship was Silgar, like Sylvana and Edgar. So, really glad she doesn't know that piece of information.
It's not, now to be fair, it's not that the relationship is a nightmare. It's just that somebody has thought of it in a negative way.
I wonder who.
So I'm just trying to get my head around how I can move and stuff now. Can I move first and then attack?
Yes, 100%.
Okay. Aiming for Shadowstone would be a good thing. Yes?
Yeah. There are a few people in the way between you and him.
Yes,
what
there
I would say. It's not. I don't think it's impossible, but it will be complicated.
Okay. And can I move just 6 still?
Yeah. So it basically what all of the faffing around with the armor means is you can like tap it, it becomes weightless. You can move as much as you want. You can tap it again, and it becomes heavy, and you're protected. So you can still move 6. And if you want to bonus action dash, you can do that as well.
I'm just trying to work out if I can move, if I can do 6, so if I can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which puts me there.
Right.
Sort of unarmored. And then if I put the armor on, do I have to be like right next to somebody, or can I?
You don't have to be next to somebody. You can just turn it on and off as you will.
No, like to hurt somebody. So if I wanted to like throw my hammer or something, can I do that or not? Is it a boomerang?
You can't throw this warhammer. It is not, unfortunately, it is not Mjolnir, even though it had that cool like going into your hand moment. So you do need to just be next to somebody to hit.
Okay, yeah, right. Can I reach F10? Or no, I can probably reach Sally. Can I reach Sally?
You can reach Sally for sure.
Awesome. Let's hit Sally then.
Incredible.
Do you need me to throw something?
I roll a d20. The warhammer does use strength, so I think you're just gonna add.
My strength is crap as it is.
Yeah.
So
we'll be nice. I'll let you use your dex to hit with the warhammer. So it'll just be a bonus of +3 with the hammer.
That is a dirty 20 then.
Incredible. You absolutely hit. I'll make the saving throw for her. She makes a strength saving throw. Her strength isn't that great. She's going to fail her strength saving throw. So go ahead and roll damage, which is 1d10 plus your strength modifier. So that's probably not going to be much. And then +3.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Would Edgar be considered an ally in this moment? Or no? For the purposes of sneak attack.
For the purposes
trying to get my girl sneak attack.
But what we'll say is the squares have gotten all messed up here. We'll say that Ursan is there, and and you can get sneak attack from Ursan. So I don't have to answer that question.
Yeah.
So I threw my d10. My strength is -3, but then I add 3.
And
so
then you
it's
add
just
3.
So I basically don't get nothing. So 4 is the answer.
4, and then you get sneak attack. So if you'd be so kind as to roll, I think it's 4d6 at this level. Heck yes.
4 d6s. Okay.
4d6 is on top of that.
15.
15 on top of 4 is 19 points of damage. She failed her strength saving throw. So, she's pushed 30 feet away from you in a straight line. You can choose where she ends up if you'd like. So 6 squares away from you. And 19 times 3. And she is going to take triple damage because of this warhammer. So she takes 57 points of bludgeoning damage. And just we get like that slow motion like anime moment where it's just like you swing the hammer, it just like crunches into her side, and there's this moment where it's like, and then he goes boom, flies away, lands in a heap, prone. Sally looks. Sally's unconscious. Would you like this to be lethal or non-lethal damage?
What do we think, guys? I think lethal.
You know what I'm going to say.
Killer.
Kill the bitch. Yes, lethal, please.
Deal lethal damage to Sally. I just need to decide how this one particular thing works. No, Sally dies. Sally, like, bones break, head against the wall.
Right.
Lands in a heap. And you have defeated the other cute halfling with badass abilities.
There can only be one.
The one.
And her name is Isabyn.
Don't you forget it.
Incredible. Shadison's gonna do the thing, and we're just gonna check again, make sure that this is right. What I'm gonna need is Shadison's going to summon a shadow hound in front of Isabyn. The dog's gonna make an attack against you. Does it? Oh wait, I mean, I know what your AC is now, so a 15 is gonna do nothing. And then he's going to main action Toll the Dead. So could I get Isabyn to make a saving throw of some description? We'll find out what it is in a sec.
It's wisdom for Toll.
Wisdom? Could I get Isabyn to make a wisdom saving throw? If you'd be so kind.
So that is 13.
13's not going to do it. You took damage earlier, didn't you? Got it. So this is going to be 2d12 damage. It's going to be 14 points of necrotic damage to Isabyn. Brandon Lagazi's going to take his turn. He's going to bonus action Form of Dread and become immune to the frightened condition, and shadows swirl around him. You see sort of like from the shadows that like envelop him sort of like a cloak, sort of hands creep around his face and body, and sort of he sort of radiates almost from like within with sort of a sickly purple light through which you can sort of see through his translucent flesh, his black veins, his green eyes glare out. Brandon Lagazi, having done that and no longer being afraid since he is immune, he's going to curse. And he goes, I lost a good one. Damn. Well, we've done what we came here to do. Our piece has been said, our side of the arrangement settled. There's always tomorrow. And he's going to walk into this portal back into the nightmare and disappear. That's his turn. Gnurgle, you are up.
Excellent. What we got left to kill here then? Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to be really boring. I'm going to move around, but I'm going to just cast Mage Armor on myself. Cool. And I'm going to head. I'm going to go over here. Whap on a bit of Mage Armor, and that is my go.
Beautiful. Sun Soul Monk going to make a few attacks against Lydiana using Radiant Fist, so able to attack from a distance and shoot radiant energy. Does a 15 hit?
No.
Incredible. Gonna flurry of blows. I swear I have rolled so poorly for this guy. Like just this flurry of attacks which do absolutely nothing. Brutal. Lydiana, that's your turn.
Okay. Where's it? Oh shit! Sorry, I might have moved. Has he moved? Gone.
Brandon went through the portal back into the nightmare.
Sorry, I stupidly missed that. So these guys behind, would you say they're humanoids? What are they?
I would say they're humanoids, yes.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. Lydiax is going to turn around and she is going to. So she's going to attack that first one behind her with booming blade attack.
Ooh.
So that will be 13 to hit on the first one.
13 does not hit.
And then a 22 on the second.
There you go. 100%.
Okay. So that would be a 13 plus the 1d8. Oh, bollocks. So that's 14.
Okay.
14 damage, and then if the target moves again, then it's another d8.
100%. And they have to make a saving throw or be frightened. Is that right?
Oh, good.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, I was looking at the wrong thing. Yeah, we'll do that again with the wisdom saving throw.
Got it. Brutal. Fails it. Is frightened of you.
Perfect.
F11. Purple's going to be the color of frightened. Good stuff. Anything else from Lydiax's turn?
No, all good.
Okay. Fist 11 is terrified of you and is going to run. Go ahead and roll your booming blade damage.
That will be 6.
On death's door. On death's door, but manages not to die as the vibrations rip into him. And just runs away.
Right.
Does he run past Isabyn? Does Isabyn get an attack of opportunity?
No, he does not run past Isabyn and get an attack of opportunity. F12 is just going to follow. It's just going to follow this guy. Those guys are running together. They are too scared. Okay. Black Gauntlet dude. He's going to cast Spirit Guardians on himself. So he's got a 15-foot aura. And and these spirits of, sort of these the masked servants of Bane appear around him. And he's going to run on up. So as to get Lydiana in range of them. Could I get a wisdom saving throw from Lydiana, if you'd be so kind?
Sure. 16.
16, and the save is 15. So you make it. You're going to take half damage. Didn't roll that great anyway. 11 half to 5 points of radiant damage to you.
5.
From the Black Gauntlet. And we go back up to the top of... No, I'm so sorry. It's Edgar's turn now. I think Edgar turns to Isabyn. Actually, I'm just going to make a roll. Yeah, that's not great. Okay. Edgar turns to Isabyn. He's going to make an attack. And rolls incredibly poorly. And he's going to roll his second attack. He rolled a 2 first, and then he rolled a 3.
Genes he passed on to his daughter. They're like, no.
Absolutely not. He's got 1 hit that's going to break through your solid defense. It's going to be 6 points of slashing damage.
Is that before or after it's halved?
That is before it's halved, so Isabyn only takes 3 points of slashing damage.
About the same as hit points.
Yes. So you lose 3 hit points.
Did you have the damage from Toll the Dead?
Your armor gives you resistance to all forms of damage, so you actually only took half of the Toll the Dead damage that Shadison sent at you. I forgot about that.
I'm still quite damaged. So.
You're still quite damaged. Gnurgle, you're coasting on that 27.
Yes. Go on.
I think. Oh wait, you're in a different room. You can't see this. Never mind.
Oh man, come on. Super observant here.
Super observant. You're listening. And you're listening through, and you hear Edgar fighting, and you're like, I heard that guy fight before. This guy's like a whirlwind in battle. He's like, this is nothing. He's not fighting for real.
Oh. Okay. Insight. Oh, okay, I'm not really insighting. So, are you saying that we don't really want to be fighting him because he's going to be like fucking kicking right off?
I'm saying that this guy could probably take down Isabyn and Ursan this round if he wanted to.
Right.
And didn't do that.
Oh. Okay. Right, thank you.
So
No worries.
He's doing it because people are watching, not because he wants to.
We move on to Gwen's turn. Gwen, you appear in the throne room of the Palace of Garendia. High vaulted ceiling above you, sort of fantastic Greek-style columns. Sort of an empty throne on one side, and a pair of Garendian soldiers kitted out in the full livery with spears regard you, and level their spears at you. Who are you? How did you get this? How did you get the teleportation circle's details?
I kneel down on one knee. I put my hands up. And I said, I say, I have a message for the Queen. There is a battle happening in Menacille. I have a message from the Zero Task Force.
Okay, so message on behalf of the Zero Task Force. We must alert the Queen. You see one of them puts a hand up to his helmet. Just says, Marcella, we have something that requires attention. Yes, on behalf of the Zero Task Force. Okay. A few seconds pass. Everyone just waits.
I feel my hunter's mark get released and ready to be put on another person, and I know that my friends killed Sally. I wait.
Bamfing into the room is the queen of this country, Queen Regan Athronus. She's in knight attire. She sort of like rubs her eyes, looks over at you, rushes forward. She's got sort of a right-hand woman sort of nearby, rushes forward. What's your message?
The lines in the sand have crumbled.
Time to go. Get up. Soldiers like lift you to your feet. She goes to the center of this chamber, claps her hands twice, and images project upward of each of the different countries of Sigalia, and they sort of like blur, fade, form into the faces of the monarchs of the world. And she just says, "Lines crumbling in the sand. Time to move." She turns back to you. "Bless you for this. We don't have a lot of time."
I have to go back there.
Go.
Thank you. Like, bow while I'm like... I like see fucking Windara on one of the screens, and I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah, Queen of Thorogrove is there. Yeah, the the dwarven King Thrain, the dwarven Queen Diametra, the Queen of Verano, the King of Rothanel, the Queen of Dridia. Everybody's here. Everybody is on this call.
Is the head of Aruhan on it?
No.
Okay. Okay. I book it back into the back.
You book it back. You reappear at this teleportation circle, and that's what we're gonna say is your turn. So cool. Sally is dead. Ursan, it's your turn.
Ooh, things do things. Cool. Melee is going to take a attack on F9.
Lovely jubbly.
Ooh, that is a 8 to hit.
I don't think that hits.
Surprise there.
Mm.
Go on. 13. I don't think that hits either.
13 does not hit either.
So he's just stabbing in the air wildly. He got one cool kill, and that's all he's
I
done.
totally forgot to give them their turns. It's fine. They don't do anything anyway.
F10. I'm gonna attack that with my short sword.
Yep.
And I'm gonna cast. No, there's no point. I'm just gonna attack it. That is a 21.
That's gonna hit.
Yay. So that's 1d6 plus 3. So 7 damage on F10.
How do you want to do this?
I think like he's so like angry that he's not really controlling his slashes. He's just slashing, and one connects so hard it just kind of cleaves like halfway down. Ooh. And then the guy kind of, the life leaves his eyes, and Ursan's there trying to like pull his sword out from this guy's chest. And then he puts his foot up. Let me do my foot. He puts his foot up on the guy's chest and just and pulls his sword out from his chest, and the guy goes flying backwards.
100%.
Yeah. And then he's going to move towards F9, I think.
Yeah.
And make his second attack. Oh, that's a 13.
He's not going to do it.
So just as much as he was lucky with that one hit, then these ones just missing, glancing off.
I think you see that this soldier of Aruhan here is just made of sterner. Like this guy's just more dexterous and quicker than a lot of the other guys who are sort of like standard division. This is one of those like untapped talent things where you're slashing, the snake is biting, and this guy is dodging, and it's one of those things like, oh yeah, not everybody is exactly the same in a, uniform mass of soldiers. Probably Ursan's not realizing that, but this guy is just managing to dodge for sure.
making it, though.
This guy, he's like really fast.
He's like really fast.
Mhm.
Maybe this guy should get a promotion.
Fast.
I love that voice from Melee. That's very fun.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Jeez.
Oh my god, guys.
They're like gonna sink my teeth into you, like donut cold.
Ooh, watch out. A little bit of poison.
We're back over with Tombar.
Yes,
Heck
boys.
yeah.
Let's do this. You going down?
The tomb lid draws alongside Silgar, and ropes are cast, and the two ships are pulled together and locked together. And Short Sam Gold is going to swing on a rope, do a backflip, land in front of you, and draw a rapier. It's just about time I show you, I think, what it means to be a real swashbuckler, kid.
Call the dead.
You'll get your chance. You will get your chance, my friend. He's going to roll one attack. Holy black. Does a 15 hit you?
Does a 15 hit me? What do I have to roll?
You don't have to roll anything, just look at your armor class.
My armor class is 15.
So he just manages to hit you. You are going to take...
Fuck. Oh shit, I might die.
Now,
42.
You have something called Uncanny Dodge. I just want to remind you that you have that.
I also have Force Field.
You could cast Shield.
Cast Shield, motherfucker.
Your AC becomes 20. He misses. Absolutely brilliant. And that's the one thing that Short Sam Gold does not have. Magic.
Yes, boy.
Your shield pushes the point of his rapier out. He goes wide past your cheek. That's your turn.
My turn. Can I mage hand tickle him? Tickle. Whilst right. So you remember what I said? Can I wield two swords whilst chromatic orbing from my foot as I sidekick him?
Technically, you don't have enough actions to do that, so one of those things is going to be flavorful. But absolutely, you can, for flavor's sake, you can absolutely do that.
Okay. What choices of element do I have?
The choices are acid, cold, fire, lightning, poison, or thunder.
Oh, poison.
Very cool. Very cool indeed. Go for it.
18.
18's gonna hit his armor class. All right. Go ahead and roll 3d8.
13 in total.
13 in total. Yeah, you see that Short Sam takes the 13 damage as you shoot this magic at him, and you see that he is sort of, ghostly in this moment. It doesn't do as much as you would like for it to do. But he gets disproportionately angry at this. The fact that you turned away his blade and then hit him with magic. You see something snaps in him. And he goes, I'm going to take your body. I'm going to make you watch as I do all kinds of things with it you would hate. I'm going to ruin you. I'm going to trap you in the book, and you're going to have to watch helplessly as I do things.
This dude is such a dick.
He's lost it. He's very upset.
Okay.
These two ships continue forward, sort of locked together. And then the two of you are fighting on the deck. And then you see Brandon Lagazi step out of this portal.
Oh shit! Right. Okay. Cool.
And even as he steps through, he's got this like cowl of shadows and hands around him, and then he just lifts into the air, and the shadows start extending out and combining with the magics of this world, and he just makes a motion with his hands. The ships are engulfed in tentacles and hands and just stop dead where they are in front of him. His green eyes gaze down. It seems like there's still one running amok. I remember you. Tombar, wasn't it? You're the one that killed me. Allow me to return the favor. I'm going to ask for a saving throw of the intelligence variety from...
Is it D20?
It's a D20. What's your intelligence modifier?
14. Wait,
So it's a
no,
+2.
that's...
So you, as a rogue,
Yeah.
have proficiency in intelligence saving throws, so you're going to add 5 to this roll.
Right.
You want an 18 or higher.
Okay. 7.
7 is not going to do it. Brandon reaches out to you. Oh boy. And you feel this fear flood over you. This realm bends to this man's will, and just this torrent of fear flows through your mind. You realize, like, it hits you again that you could die here, that you are separate from your body, that Short Sam was playing you this whole time. I think Tombar has had quite a serious wake up call on this day, and just this torrent of fear passes through. You are gonna take 21 points of damage, psychic damage, as Brandon
21. So I've got 21 points left.
that halved your hit points. And because you failed on your intelligence saving throw, you are stunned for your next turn, which means that your next turn, you do not take actions or move, as you are just kind of held in place by this man's fear magic. It's a really nasty effect.
This guy's such a dick.
Absolutely. Okay, that is Monsieur Tombar facing off against Short Sam Gold and Brandon Lagazi. We return to Isabyn. That is your turn.
Who's the dude right next to me that isn't Edgar?
Edgar is right next to you, yeah.
What's the other one?
That is one of these shadow hounds. They're called Hounds of Ill Omen that Shadowson summons.
Shall I go for F9 to get rid of?
Yeah, absolutely can do.
So I think I'll move just nearer him.
Yep.
In normal. Well, I don't think I even need to take the armor off for that one because
No, you
it's
don't.
only a short hop, skip, and a jump. And then I would like to attack him, please,
Go ahead.
with my hammer.
Do it. You have
Hammer.
3.
Oh, that's only 11.
That's not going to do it.
Uh-oh.
Oh, dear.
Oh, dear. I haven't got any more. I can't do anything else.
Okay. Shadowson's going to take his turn. you see his eyes are already sort of like misted over with this like black influence of Brandon. And just for a split second, you see like the glowing green as Brandon's consciousness comes into him. And he just says, "Oh yes, I did forget about this." Shadowson's going to move away from Isabyn to go over to your aunt, Ciara Alunez. You may take, if you wish, because he is leaving your threatened area, an attack of opportunity. If you wish, you can attack him as he goes over to her.
I can.
Yes.
Yes, please.
Go for it.
Oh, so 16.
16 exactly hits. I'm going to go ahead and roll a strength saving throw for a sorcerer. Yeah, that's not going to do anything. So in this moment, Isabyn, you see Shadowson with the eyes of Brandon Lagazi go over to your aunt, obviously with ill intent. And your attack hits. Go ahead and roll 1d10.
And I add anything to it?
It cancels out.
Oh, 1.
3. It will be 3.
That is amazing. 3 points of damage because it is tripled. And you can send him 30 feet in any direction. You go around, hit him with the thing, and send him flying through there. He sort of lands in a pile. He used 5 feet of... Or he didn't actually get to use it. So he's going to use half of his movement to stand because he landed prone. He goes, okay. Brushes himself off. Now that's just annoying is what that is. He's going to 5-10 bonus action disappear, reappear next to the General again. And he goes, "I'm not going to be able to do what I want, but I can do this." And Shadowson deals damage to the General, giving her 2 failed death saving throws. 1 more, and she will be the dead. That could have been much worse. He was gonna grab her and teleport her away, and then kill her.
Everyone has 2 good berries.
Everyone's got 2 good berries. This hound's going to attack Isabyn and not do anything because it's a bad dog. Okay. Fun times in Shadowson Land. We've done Brandon. He's part of the other fight. Gnurgle, that you are up.
Okay. Are these walls here? I'm like behind a wall, aren't I, right now?
You are, yeah.
Fuck's sake. Okay. I'm going to try it. I'm expecting that Shadowson isn't very wise. I can see him through the doors here.
Sure.
I'm going to cast Polymorph on the Shadowson and I'm going to turn him into a slug.
A slug.
It's a nat 9. He gets a +1. When Shadowson becomes a slug.
Amazing.
Yes!
Oh, let's go.
It's not even when he casts it, it's not even like grand or anything. He just goes, slug. Yeah. Meet him.
I love it. I love it. Anything else for Gnurgle's turn?
Nah.
The slug is just next to the General now.
I'm done. I'm done.
Lydiaxa.
Okay. Lydiaxa walks down this corridor. And she has got a twinkle in her eye. She looks at this frightened geezer and does a couple of Eldritch Blasts again. First, 14. Second, 23.
Second one's gonna hit.
Second one's going to hit. That's a 12.
How do you want to do this?
Yes. So she kind of pulls up her arms and just whispers, "A cursed spectre," and turns that humanoid into a spectre spirit, raising it from the dead. That is now under my command.
Oh crap! That's incredible. I think it's deserving of a little something, actually. Boom.
Skullface.
Skullface, baby. Amazing. This poor guy. I mean, I say poor guy. He's a bad dude. His 12 runs after his friend. His friend's terrified. He watches his friend collapses, and then just his soul comes out of his body and becomes this specter that's going like. Brutal.
Shall I roll initiative for it now?
I think it goes on your initiative. I think it goes right now.
I think it has its own initiative, actually. Roll initiative for the Spectre, which has its own turns.
Then go for it.
Your verbal commands, gains +5 to its attack due to my charisma. Okay. So that will be a 15.
Okay. 15 puts it. Okay. This is where your thing goes. Very nice. It will be a while until its turn.
Okay.
Cool stuff. Then it's just going to be the fists.
She's going to just carry... Lydia is just going to carry on walking down here a little bit, so she's going to stand next to her new Spectre.
Very cool. You are also standing in between F12 and escape. Fun. I think let's deal with F9 first. F9 is going to take a disengage action, and is going to run. 1, 2, 3. Has been hearing all kinds of crazy stuff going. Like, looks into the one room, sees, dead Sally, armored up Isabyn, a slug next to the general. Looks the other way, sees Gnurgle, makes the only sane choice, and goes into the room with Isabyn, running from Gnurgle, and makes it, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, makes it all the way here, just running for the back room, just looks terrified, just trying to get away from Ursan and his crazy bloodlust, trying to get away from Gnurgle and his crazy polymorph stuff, just running. F12, I think, is gonna try to run around 6. Wow, that's as far as it can go. Lydiana, you and the Spectre can make attacks of opportunity on him as he runs around you guys.
Amazing. So the Spectre will do the honours first. That will be a +4 and a +5, so it's +9. If it just says +9 hit, what dice would I roll to hit, do you think?
D20.
Oh, you roll a D20. And then...
Always a D20.
Yeah.
Never played a monster before.
It's the first time for everything.
Yeah. 18 to hit the Spectre.
18 is gonna hit.
And then that will be 3d6.
Just a lot of damage.
3d6 necrotic.
Impressed.
14.
Wow. Okay. This guy looks badly injured. And then you've got your attack as well.
And then presumably, if I hit it with my packed weapon, I can hit it twice, right?
This is an attack of opportunity, so I think it's just once.
Okay. Because it said okay.
I know. The rules get a little
Low. 19.
19's gonna hit. I don't think it's gonna matter. I think you got this.
It's a 10 damage.
Yeah. How do you want to kill this dude?
Slices it straight in half as it's running past me with my hand axe.
Incredible. Gwen, you teleport back into this space, look over as a man crashes through these doors. His looks at you, reaches out a hand, blood burbles from his mouth, his torso slides off of his legs, and behind him is Lydiana in all her terrifying glory with a specter behind her.
Glad to see you back.
I think this gauntlet dude is gonna try to hit Lydiana with a guiding bolt. 16 hits you, does it not?
It does not. I'm an 18.
Aha! Well, then it misses. Excellent. This guy's useless. Sun Soul. Gee whiz, what is the Sun Soul gonna do here? I think these guys basically know that they're effed, but he's gonna come over. He's gonna run. How much distance is between you guys? Run forward a few feet and make those attacks again. Gonna burn some key points to roll 4 attacks. 2 of his attacks are gonna hit. So that's something. Doesn't do a huge amount, but it's something. 9 radiant damage and then 6 radiant damage. So 15 in total.
Sorry, was that to me?
That's on Lydiana, yeah.
Oh, sorry. I thought it was. Sorry, say that again. It was
15 radiant damage.
15.
Yeah. She talks it off. Edgar sees Gwen through the now open doorway. He does have line of sight, which is really helpful for what happens next. Calls over to Gwen. Is it done?
Yes.
Okay. He is going to run 10 feet in here. He's going to lay on hands the general. She comes back up with 5 hit points. He's going to move another 10 feet back out, point his sword at the Sun Soul, blink out of existence, and chop his head off.
Thanks, Dad. I don't say that. She doesn't say that. That's Alberta providing.
Thanks, Dad.
And it doesn't look like he can do any more without being in range. But this black gauntlet dude looks friggin' worried. And that is it. Edgar throws away his iron mask and goes for that dude. Gwen, that's you.
So I am he healed the general, which
He healed her. Yeah.
Good, because that means that I can go up to my girl Isabyn to heal her, because I can dash as a bonus action now. So I go
Thanks,
up.
babe.
No problem. And you know what? Guess what? I'm gonna heal you with a 2nd level spell slot.
Oh, wow.
That's 2d8 plus 3, folks. Watch me roll shit.
Come on.
A 1 and a 4. That is a 5 plus 3. That is 8 whole hit points. And that is my turn.
Incredible. Ursan, that is you.
Right. I've done my little measuring tool. It's 30 feet from me to Black Gauntlet.
Lovely.
So I think that's going to happen. But to add a bit of spice, a bit of flavour, Ursan's raging. He doesn't really know. Everyone's kind of disappeared. He just saw Edgar kill one of the guys that we're trying to kill. So he's like, I don't want to fight Edgar. Also, he's really strong. So he's like runs out in here and he's like looking for someone to kill. And the black gauntlet catches his eye and he just sprints towards him. Also, Melee's following him, by the way. He's
100%.
Up here. Pew, pew. Stibbity stab.
Incredible. Go ahead and do your thing.
Attacks in. So Melee's up. It's not been working out well for him going first. I'm going to do my attacks first. Second level, ensnaring strike him.
Do it.
So.
Yes. Do what you're going to do first, and then I'll tell you what happens.
Okay. Does 16 hit?
16 does hit. Yes.
Cool beans.
Pretty much everybody's got an AC of 16 in this fight.
Cool. So we get the damage from the attack, which is going to be 8. It's going to be 10 damage from just the normal attack.
10 damage from a normal attack. Okay.
Yeah, and then the ensnaring strike. So he has to do his strength. He has to do a strength saving throw, or be restrained by the magical vines.
Okay. Strength is not, I don't think, his strong suit. Let's do a quick little check. Oh, I'm wrong. He gets a +4 to this roll. So let's see. Yeah, it gets a 16. I think he's
yeah, that's
gonna pass that.
Yeah, that passes. Oh.
I'm sorry.
Well, I'm going to attack him again with my sword. So
do it.
It's an 8.
8
does not hit.
No.
No. Well, luckily I've got a giant ghost snake that's going to attack him now. So
heck yeah.
Fuck off. So that was a 6 on the first roll.
Okay.
Thank God. That is a 16 exactly.
That's gonna hit.
So the second attack hits. So that's 1d4 plus my. So it's 1d4. So he takes 3 damage plus 3d6 poison damage, but he has to. So I need a Constitution saving throw.
Save.
12.
He's actually got pretty good stats for somebody who's useless. Oh, that's a 9.
Yes.
Do your extra damage, baby.
3, 6. 14 damage from the poison.
This guy goes from looking completely healthy to about half that in one round as you guys just lay into him. One more round like that and he is gonna die. You did, however, enter a range of spirit guardians around him. So I need a wisdom saving throw from both of you guys, if I could be so kind. Hey, if you'd be so kind.
Yeah. Is that a barbarian thing? I was just looking up the barbarian stuff. That's a barbarian, or is that ancestral guardian?
I think that might be ancestral guardian. I can do that.
So we need wisdom, yeah?
Wisdom saving throw. DC 15.
So it's a 13 for Melee.
Okay.
And that's a 15 for me.
15 is going to pass. So you're going to take half, and Melee's going to take the full amount. I rolled pretty high. So that's going to be 19 points of radiant damage to Melee and 9 points of radiant damage to you.
19. Cool. So minus 19 is 6. He's on 6 HP. And I take 9, yeah?
9 points of damage, yeah.
Cool. Sorted. That is my turn.
Lovely. So this fight's going really well. you guys are finishing up stragglers. You've killed all of these guys. You have Shadowson under control. The general is not dead. Things are really looking up. Cutting over to the Nightmare Realm, things are not good.
Nice.
Things are in fact
fine.
quite
They're
bad.
alright.
Short Sam Gold is incensed. Is going to look at Brandon. Kasi. I'm gonna make a roll for him. He rolled very poorly.
It's Short Sam Gold anger. It's Legazi as well.
Well, here's what happens. I can't believe I just rolled what I rolled. Short Sam has lost his reason. He's angry as all heck. He sees you take all this. He's in the middle of a tirade against you, and you take damage from Brandon, who's ensnared these crews and these ships. And he looks over the side at Brandon, and he goes, "Now this one's mine. I put in the time for this one. I've earned it." Brandon goes, "Well, he killed me. I think I get dibs." "No, he's mine, I tell you, he's mine." Shadowson's gonna jump off this boat. He's gonna run at Brandon Legazi. He's gonna take out a dagger and throw up into the air at Brandon. Because that's kind of fun. He's gonna hit 2. Does some damage. And then he's going to I think he throws that is going to bonus action hide. Okay. And Short Sam Gold disappears from view. Tombar, on your turn, I'm so sorry about this. You are under the stunned condition and cannot take your turn. Your turn ends, you are out of the stunned condition. You come back to yourself, see that Short Sam Gold is gone, and see Brandon Legazi hovering above.
Has Legazi just taken care of him for me?
You can roll an insight check to see if what you think happened.
Because here's my thoughts, right? Why don't we just take the ship, Short Sam Gold's old ship, and then just steer it right into Legazi? Can I just force wheel
Okay, first roll me this insight check, and then we'll figure out a suitably interesting roll for that.
Okay, so insight plus 13.
13. You're not quite sure what happened to Short Sam, but yeah, the most pressing thing is Brandon. You look around, you look at the rigging, you look at the the ships are sort of being attacked by these by the nightmare, and you think there's a chance, just a chance, that if you cut that rope there, it'll make the boom swing around like that, and and break one of these ships free. If you want to do this, you're going to want to roll an attack, and you're going to want to hit an AC of 20.
Oh, plus 7? Oh, well then I've got it, because I rolled a 13.
Which ship do you want to free?
I want to free... Well, if I free one ship, then I free the other, because they're...
So, it's kind of. There's sort of there's one ship that you can free from these grasping nightmare hands and things.
Right. And the other, which one is? Give me a breakdown of the state of both ships and how one affects the other.
Um,
Sorry.
It's all good. They're in the same. They're in the same situation. They're in the same situation where they're both being, like held in place by these like nightmare tendrils, and you can do some funky Pirates of the Caribbean rope cutting, mast swinging stuff to free one of the ships to send at Brandon.
And then I free. So if I free my ship, then I'm already heading in the direction of the portal, right?
Yep.
And I'm also approaching Brendan and Legazi to attack that mofo.
Yep.
Then let's do that.
Okay. You see Brandon Legazi. You see.
I draw my silver sword, by the way, as
you
well.
draw your silver sword. You see Brandon's got that silver thread going from his stomach all the way back outward into the distance along this pathway. You use your attack to free this ship and send you catapulting forward. The ship's going to ram Brandon, which is hilarious to say. Can you please roll... Can you please roll 8d8 for me, please?
Hey, let's do this.
All your faces then were a picture.
Oh man, I'm like the evil Knievel at D&D. This is great. 8d8.
Yeah.
So I've got 31.
31 points of damage against Brandon as this ship just smashes into him. However, your ship does not move past him. You see you've smashed into him, and you can see over the prow of the ship, this is like caved in his chest at very sort of like disgustingly, grotesquely like broken his chest bone and his ribs, but his hands grasp the mast, and he does not move, and he just looks up with his like green eyes. You were stunned, and then you got to you said a really cool thing, so I let you do a really cool thing. That's gonna be your turn. Brandon's gonna take his turn, and he stopped the ship. He floats aboard in front of you and conjures from the nightmare a scythe made of bone and shadow.
Oh shit, this is good.
He moves right up to you, and he's gonna make an attack with his scythe.
I was really hoping I wouldn't have to get into any fights down here.
Yeah.
I just thought I'll leg it and hope for the best.
What is your armor class, if I may be so bold as to ask?
Oh my god, my armor class is 15.
So he gets a plus 10 to this roll. He just rolled a 4.
So did I just miss his attack?
Yeah, his attack doesn't hit you.
I have a question. A very serious question here, guys. Do the dice have a crush on Julien?
Wow.
Because how else does this keep happening?
Hey, I did get traumatized by Brendan Legazi. That's like I did just get like stunned by him for a bit.
But it's always the moments that like really count. The dice just are like, we'll let Julien have this.
I bribed them before the game.
Apparently.
Jesus Christ. Oh boy. Well, he's gonna have to rely on legendary actions, I guess. Funky. He doesn't look happy with that, but that's the end of his turn. So we're just gonna.
And I'm like, no. Tombar does that.
Tombar does that. I think I think you see Brandon. Brandon is becoming like more and more monstrous. And like you do that in his face, and he just goes "Rah!" In anger at you. I don't know what to do with myself with that. Okay. Isabyn. This is your turn. And what I will say is you can see the situation as it is right now. There's one guy fleeing over there. There's the Black Gauntlet over on the other side. The fight seems to be wrapping up nicely here. But you haven't seen Tombar come out of that portal yet. And I think everybody, I think Lydiana just doesn't know where Tombar is, to be fair. But everybody else is like, okay, we've been fighting for a good minute now, and Tombar hasn't shown up through that portal.
Yeah.
So Isabyn, that is your turn.
So I don't know if I could. I don't think I'll be able to get too close to the Black Gauntlet dude. So I'll try and take out F9. If that's cool.
Absolutely. Go for it.
Still got my armor on, haven't I?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I'm like right on top of F9. And I'd like to hammer his head, please.
Go ahead. Roll d20 with a +3.
Hey, you got a bunch of cool armor, haven't you?
13.
13. I'm afraid 13 is not going to hit.
Hey, name it.
Your aunt draws a rune in the air, tosses it at you, and you feel some speed invigorate you. Go ahead, roll with advantage.
Oh, I see. Yeah, it's worse.
It's worse. This guy is so nimble. You chase after him. He kind of like feels you coming and does like a duck and roll through this door as you smash through wood and stone above his head. The dice love that guy just as much as they love Tombar. Okay. Fun. Shadowson's a slug. Bandit. Gnurgle, that's you.
Right. Firstly, what we got left here? What we got left to do some cleaning here? What we got left? Right. He's been taken care of by Isabyn. What's big and nasty that's left? Is it the Fisty McFist?
There's Fisty McFist, which is just a normal soldier. There's the Black Gauntlet dude, who's a little bit more intimidating, and then that whether or not Gnurgle cares, I don't know, but that Tombar has not come through that portal.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Right, okay.
I just imagine that like Gnurgle actually says that, and we just hear it coming from the other room.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to firstly move into this room. Right. Firstly, I'm going to pick up Shadowson the Slug, and I'm going to swallow him.
That guy was just a dude who was being mind controlled, right?
You what?
That guy was just a dude who's being mind controlled.
Are you Shadowson?
Yeah.
He's a pricko, ain't he?
He's an okay guy back in Crosshair.
I mean,
the
like...
worst thing he ever did was like of his own accord was like deal drugs.
Oh, was it? All right, hold on.
He's cool. He's cool.
Swallow him.
Hold on. Is there any window?
Just
Window where?
Is there like a window around here or something?
I don't think there is. No.
What? There's a tower with no windows. Jesus Christ.
It's a military thing.
Oh, right, okay.
I think we might actually be better just leaving Shadowson as a slug there on the ground.
Yeah, I've just got to
Leave him as a
concentrate on
slug,
it, and
and
do
then-
you know what I mean?
That's true.
Alright. Oh, fuck.
That's
Leave
true.
him as a
Fair
slug for now.
You'll have
And
to
then,
meet it.
like,
Okay. Let me just check some of my other spells here a second. What have I got to rescue Tombar? Is that basically what's happening here?
I mean, any of us can do it.
Anyone, yeah.
Yeah, doesn't have to be Gnurgle.
Well, what I can do with this? Nah, that's bollocks. Right. Oh no. Right, okay. What I'm going to do is... Can I use this? No, that's concentration as well. Oh, there's me thinking I'm bloody well smart turning someone into a slug, and now I'm pretty much stuck on it.
It saved the general's life.
Yeah, it did.
Oh, on that point, has anybody given her a good berry yet?
Edgar healed her with a lay on hands.
All right, amazing. Right, how can I go in and save Tombar then? I think if the DM's going to be nice and allow me to,
Yeah.
I am going to... I don't know if this will work.
That sounds a pretty good glint in her eye.
Right. As long as your weight don't exceed and carry the creature. Right, I reckon I can use Dimension Door.
Oh, yes.
Okay, yeah. I'm going to burn my last 4th level spell slot.
No.
I'm going to use Dimension Door to go through the portal, through the door, and I'm going to pull Tombar through with me on the way back through.
Dimension Door is one way.
Ball bags.
I'm going to have to rescue you both now.
Oh, man.
I mean, you could use it to take, like, one of us to the entryway of the portal, and then we could go through the portal.
I have no way of getting us back.
You can just walk back through the portal.
Oh, can you?
Yeah, like through the big one that's being created by the cauldron. Yeah, that's a two-way street.
Oh, is it?
It's just Dimension Door is a one way.
All right, so if I walk in there now through that door, will I be next to Tombar or near Tombar?
You have no way of knowing that.
But I like knowing. Insight. Let me roll some insight. Let's have a look.
You can't see through the inky
through
blackness of the...
Right, has everybody else got this stuff sorted with Black Gauntlet here and whatever? If that's all been taken care of, I'll just step in through the dimensional door and go through.
I think you can take someone with you if you want to take Gwen.
Yeah, but I'm not going to use dimensional door. I'm going to step through into this black hole, and then I might use dimensional door to get us back out. But then I can't take 3 people through. I can only take one other person through with me.
The black circle there is just a hole in the wall. The portal's up near the top of the room.
So right at the top of the map, this right here is the portal.
Oh, for God's sake.
And that's
Right,
two-way,
okay.
did you say?
That's two-way. Yeah. So Brandon stepped out of that portal and then stepped back into it. Into the magnet realm.
Right. Plan B. Right. No, I'm going to start moving up towards this door then. So I reckon, because I started off down here, didn't I? I was in this doorway. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'll start moving up here. And then whilst I'm here, for good measure, I'm going to spam off a bit of magic at Black Gauntlet, and I'll whap off a... I'll do another 3rd level fireball at him. Everybody be safe.
Mm-hmm. We'll say that part of the wall crumbled during the General and Edgar's first
encounter. Oh wait, no, that's a wall, is it? Oh, for God's sake!
I'm letting you go through. I'm
Okay.
Letting you do it.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna throw a fireball at him as well.
Go for it.
Have a fireball, mate. Have a fireball. Dex save 16.
Please no. Please, I don't want a fireball. Dex save of 16. He rolled a 15, but he's got a +0 to Dex.
Yes, bruv.
Go for it.
Take some balls in your face. There we go. What did you get? 30 points of fire damage.
What? That's so much fire damage. How do you want to kill this dude?
Oh, mate, he don't die, just disintegrates. But make sure he's screaming whilst he's burning to death. And I don't want it fast. I want it slow. I don't even know who this guy is. I'm just assuming that he's a piece of shit. So, like, burn. Have it.
He's a priest of Bane, the god of tyranny. So probably, yeah.
Yeah, fucking have it. Black gauntlet.
The black iron gauntlet on his hand and the black iron mask on his face glow red hot. You hear this piercing wail from this man as his clothes immolate. And then just really slowly, like from the feet up, he just turns into ash. And so the last thing to go are his lungs.
Yeah. Have that.
Boom.
Well done me for not working anything out. Hey.
Can I get an Arcana check from Gnurgle, if you'd be so kind?
Oh, we go there. Here we go. Arcana check.
Arcana check.
Oh, mate. 25.
Gnurgle, you have a look at this cauldron. Fire washes over it. That's not going to do anything because it's a cauldron. You look at this thing, and you see that the runes and like the material of this cauldron have started to crack and erode away. The magic is still working through it, but it has been broken. And you see and recognize that your dispel magic was the thing that did that.
Oh, nice.
You think that one more dispel magic like that would destroy this artifact.
Oh, hint, hint, wink, wink. Oh, okay.
That's an option.
Yeah, bruv. Wow. I'll think about it.
Yeah. Cool beans. Lydiaxa, that is your turn.
Okay, so Lydiaxa kind of steps into the path of the spectre, and as they are both currently kind of nightmare infused wisps, she tries to grab its being amongst hers and uses Nightmare Step.
Very cool. You use your Nightmare Step and are going to appear. It's not going to be quite on the map, but you do appear just down here. And was that your, forgive me, I forget what I sent you. Was that a bonus action, an action?
It was an action.
Okay, so you've used your action and you step into the Nightmare Realm along with your Spectre. We'll put your Spectre right there. And you see the portal, and it's opening in this space. You see Brandon Lagazi hovering in the air in front, like on top of a ship that's floating in the air. Nightmare beings all around. He's got a scythe in his hand.
How far away is he from me?
He is 40 feet and then 50 feet away from you, including elevation. Why not?
Okay. I will cast Hexblade's Curse on him with a bonus action. Wait. Yeah, no, the bonus action. Yeah, that's fine, isn't it? So I just use an action to step in.
100%. Yeah, you curse him. And you feel in this place you have a great deal of power here indeed. Lydiaxa. This is the realm of nightmares after all.
Okay. And what am I actually on? Sorry, am I floating too?
No, I think that you're on the ground. Although, yeah, I think you see Brandon flying and you gotta go, that'd be really cool, but you can't do that yet. That's one of those things that you eventually might be able to do. Like, you're looking at the future of your abilities, perhaps.
No. Okay, that's fine.
At the end of your turn, Brandon Lagazi is going to take a legendary action. Can I get Tombar to make a dexterity saving throw?
Indeed, D20.
That's a D20. You're going to want to add 7 to this.
That's reassuring. Boom. Oh, 16 plus 7, 23.
Incredible.
This moto's going down.
23. So you
Take no damage.
You don't take damage because of evasion. Damn it!
I pulled this out. I heard dex save, and I was like, "Let me just." This is the player's handbook. You can't see. I was like, "Let me just check what level you get that in." You got it.
Normally, you would take half damage from this thing as he just like wave of shadows around, but you do not take damage. You're right in front of him, and you don't side of what damn everything. Okay, that's his legendary action. It's the next person to go is going to be the fist, and the black gauntlet is dead. There's just this fist. He's sort of like rolled through this door, backs up into this desk, like facing Isabyn, and just throws off mask, like, I surrender, I fully surrender, please don't hurt me. I'm putting down my weapons. Okay? Putting down my weapons. No, this is the fist number 9.
All right.
Weapons,
I was gonna say,
weapons down. I'll put them on my head if you want. Please, Isabyn, please don't hurt me.
Isabyn will just look at him with a pity.
He's like cowering, like in front of this desk. Basically, that's his turn. The General Ciara Alanes looks pretty banged up. She will prepare an action to hit Shadowson with a chair leg, and we'll just say to Gnurgle, I've got this guy. If you don't need to concentrate on that, if you don't want to concentrate on that spell, I'll brain him.
Back.
Oh, you're very kind and forgiving, DM. Excellent. Yes. No, thank you very much. You little short, lovely thing. Fab. Okay.
you little short, lovely thing.
Short, lovely thing. Under the circumstances, we'll take that.
Good. Fine. Gnurgle continues to float in between the make-believe wall.
100%. Edgar was gonna do a thing, but he's not gonna do the thing anymore. I think Edgar blinks over and Lydia, gotta make you not here at the moment. You're not here. He'll do an insight check. Anybody got any reason I shouldn't close this portal?
I can't think of any. Yes.
No. Our friends in there.
Oh, be quiet.
Whoa. Don't close the portal.
Your friends in there?
Yeah.
Someone's in there. I'm going to say friend.
He cut his tether.
He doesn't even register the cutting of the tether thing. He's like, don't be ridiculous, that's impossible. I'll grab him. And he just disappears through this portal.
It was ridiculous. He did cut his own tether.
He goes in. Gwen, that is your turn.
Okay.
We're nearing the end.
So, let me know if can I just say to F9, step away from the blink dogs.
What blink dog?
Yell
Oh,
it in
yeah.
Aruhani, because I know that.
Replies in Aruhani. Yes, Miss Goresh, of course. Anything you say, Miss Goresh.
That's really weird. Okay. And I will use my action and bonus action to go through the portal.
In.
Go 60 feet that way.
Incredible.
And then I have my action still.
And let's switch over. In the center of the portal, we've got Gwen stepping just after Edgargalanis.
Gonna try and shoot Brandon.
Go for it.
Oh, that's not gonna hit. I rolled a 2. 21.
21's gonna hit Brandon, for sure.
It's just gonna be a D8 because I didn't have a bonus action to turn my hunter's mark over. It's gonna be... Oh, he's a I forgot to do this earlier on Sally, but I get to add extra because...
Favorite enemy.
Favorite enemy. So it's gonna be D8 plus 4 plus another 4. So it's gonna be 12 points of damage.
12 points of damage to Brandon. I think Brandon.
Wait, I have a question.
Go for it.
Is it? Is he using dark vision to see me in darkness?
Yes.
Then I am invisible to him, so I would have had advantage on each of those.
Go ahead and re-roll the first one, or both, to see if you crit.
So the first one's gonna hit.
Great.
So just let's say
that's the one.
That was that, and then on the second one, 19.
Yes.
Okay, so another 10 points of damage.
Another 10 points of damage. Brandon takes the 2 arrows. This is wrong. The reserve list will not kill me again. I won't allow it. The space ripples. The sky seems to collapse inwards like 2 tidal waves crashing down. Appearing all around Brandon are these manifestations of fear and despair and sorrow. He summons 7 of them all around him. It becomes difficult to see him, Tombar. They're like tearing through the deck of this ship. All around Edgar and Gwen, and around this portal, they swarm. Lydiana, this is beyond what you can do. You don't think you can take control of these things at the moment. Brandon is just enraged and going all out. That's the end of Gwen's turn. Ursan, we return to you.
Yes, there's only one thing to do, really, isn't there?
I think there's only one thing to do.
Boop. Boop. Pop through the portal.
Pop through. Plunk. Plunk.
That's only 15 feet, so I've
That's
still got some
only
movement.
15 feet. So right next to Madame Gwen, you guys appear.
How high up is Brandon?
I'm gonna change my mind from earlier and say he's 30 feet up.
Snake can attack him then. It's gonna have to be a bow attack, which doesn't get the +2. So I'm going to level 2 Hail of Thorns.
Ooh, baby.
Level 2 Hail of Thorns. Shoot the bitch. So, first attack. That's 5 to hit. That's not a hit. That's 17.
17 is gonna hit.
Does that hit?
Yes.
Yes. I get to do stuff. So 1d8 damage, just normal.
Yep.
That's an 8 damage.
Oh, yep.
And then the spell does fun things. The spell creates a rain of thorns that sprouts from your ranged weapon or ammunition. In addition to the normal effect of the attack, the target of the attack and each creature within 5 feet of it must make a dexterity saving throw.
Does that include Tombar?
So he has to do a dex saving throw. And on a fail, he takes half as much damage as a success. Or no, on a successful, he takes half as much damage.
Does that include Tombar? Does it say?
It says within 5 feet. So if Tombar's within 5 feet,
He is. Tombar, could you make a dex saving throw? Oh.
did he save?
What does Tombar get?
Well, I rolled a 17.
You're
So,
fine.
he's
So you're going to take half of this damage. Go ahead and roll the damage, Monsieur Ursan.
Evasion.
Thanks.
He's not
Evasion
taking any
takes
damage.
none. You don't take damage, Tombar. Thank you, Alberta, for reminding me again
I just love
why
evasion
rogues
so
are good.
much.
Rogues are good.
It's 16 damage.
Okay. Brandon takes the 16 damage. And Short Sam Gold takes the 16 damage.
He appeared.
He appeared, he was hiding, and your thorns exploded out of Brandon, and he goes, ah, damn it! Brutal. Absolutely brutal.
Nice.
Very well done.
Is that short Sam Gold picture you got? Is that Tybalt from Magic the Gathering?
It is, yes.
Yeah.
I saw the new card came out, and I switched out his picture for,
It's very cool.
yeah, for the...
Piratey tiefling.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He is basically the only planeswalker tiefling.
Yeah.
I mean, like devils aren't really a huge thing in Magic. There are a few, but not that many.
Yeah.
He's hotter than I thought he'd be.
Oh, he's hot.
I think I always thought of him like a pirate Mr. Krabs.
Yeah.
I just changed things a little bit. Like an old pirate Mr. Krabs.
Now he's a little bit spicy.
Spicy is a great word to use to like describe someone's ears. So, like, ooh, spicy.
Very spicy. Okay, that was Ursan's turn. Next up is Short Sam Gold. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're going to we're gonna work it like this. Short Sam Gold has taken 27 damage in total. His hit point total is 80 minus 27 is 53. He's going to have attacks of opportunity made against him from 4 of these entities and Edgar as well. He's going to try to make it through the portal. I'm going to roll damage for all of the guys, and if they beat his hit point total, he will not make it, but otherwise he makes it to the portal.
Oh fuck. Meaning straight to my body.
Straight to your body.
Oh fuck. Well, what's the chances of that?
We are gonna find out. Okay, so 4 rolls on a d20 is Armor class 18. Those two do not hit him. That one does not hit him. This is not looking good. Only one of those fear creatures hits. It's going to deal 1d12 plus 7, 10 points of damage to him. And now this is the one that matters. Edgar Galanis gets an attack of opportunity on this guy. He hits. Here's the thing that saves Tombar in this moment. It's not the damage. It's the fact that Edgar Galanis has the Sentinel feat. I kid you not. He has the Sentinel feat, which means that when he hits with an attack of opportunity, the creature cannot move any further this turn. So Short Sam ducks, dodges, gets one hit, lands, runs toward the portal, going to get your body. Edgar lifts his sword, stabs him through the foot, and he falls, and his fingertip is just 2 inches, 1 inch from the portal, and he just can't make it the rest of the way this turn. He's going to attack Edgar, though. Misses. Okay, Tombar, your turn.
Okay, so let's not forget that the primary objective here is to trap Brendan Legazi in the Shadow Realm for good, right? If I jump down the portal, I can't do that. Wait. Unless I go down the portal, reconnect with my own body, and then go back through in the safe knowledge that I have my silver thread.
Tombar, your body is several blocks away. When you go through the portal, you will no longer be in the fight.
But you need the silver sword to...
Could you cut the silver sword, disengage, run around, and then jump out? Cut the line and then leave?
Yeah. Or I give it to, like, either you, Gwen, or Ursan to use. Is that a thing?
You're right next to him now. Why don't you try and cut it now?
Yeah, we're like 30 feet below and away.
So
I don't have a way to get up there.
Okay, let's go for Brendan. Let's go for Legazi. Let's end this bitch.
I'm gonna need you to hit a 20 with an attack roll. So
you're gonna need me to hit a 20.
Yep. So you're rolling. You get a +7. So you're gonna need to roll on the die a 13 or higher. Moment of truth.
Okay, 13 or higher on the die.
That's what you want on the die to hit a 20.
I did not.
Okay.
I hit a 10.
Oh.
So you roll a 17 in total. You go for this thread. Brandon moves out of the way. Did not hit it this time. You still have a bonus action. And in theory, you could take another attack, but you won't get a bonus, which means you would need to hit a nat 20. Or you can disengage and move.
I'm still going for him. Tombar does not give up.
Go ahead.
So what do I have to hit to do this?
You have to get a 20 on the die.
Holy fuck. Come on.
It's a 1 in 20 chance.
It's a 1 in 20 chance. You got a 5% chance right here.
Fuck's sake. I hit a 12.
Okay. You go for the thread, and you cannot cut his thread. Not this turn. Any movement from Tombar?
So if I disengage, where does that land me?
I'm afraid you cannot. You can no longer disengage because you used your bonus action to attack.
All right. So what can I do?
If you would like to move, you can move now, but it's dangerous to move.
What happens if I move here?
If you move where? Sorry.
Here.
I mean, yeah, that's where you are, so that's fine.
And then if I move there.
One of these creatures will get to attack you if you move there.
Okay, so I don't move there. I stay where I am. How many steps ahead can I move?
This is a tricky situation. This is a bad situation. If you move in any direction, basically one of these monsters will get to attack you.
Okay, I don't move at all. If I stay in the same place, will they attack me?
No. I mean, on their turns they will.
Okay, well, we're cool.
Okay. That's Tombar's turn. Next is Brandon Legazi. Brandon's going to make an attack on you with his scythe. 19.
Cast shield, though, if you wanted.
Cast shield.
His scythe ricochets off of your shield. 19 is exactly low enough that you can do that. Hisses in rage. These nightmare beings are just going to attack willy-nilly. This one's coming for Gwen. This one's coming for Short Sam. Those three are attacking Tombar. This one is going for Lydiana. This one's going for Melee. Okay. Attack on Gwen. Miss. Attack on Melee. It's gonna hit. Attack on Melee is gonna do more. Is gonna do more than enough to bring Melee down. You see Melee disappears in motes of light and just hisses to you, "I'm totally fine. Summon me later." Disappears. Second attack on Gwen misses. Attack on Lydiana. 21 on Lydiana.
Fuck. That definitely hits.
Okay, I just gotta get happen to be these things. So first hit 16 points of cold damage, and then second attack coming in 22
on me.
Yeah, they get 2 attacks.
Mm-hmm.
An additional 9 points of cold damage.
Okay. Now.
Yeah. Absolutely brutal. 2 attacks on Short Sam. They get advantage because that. Yeah. Yeah. You guys, Tombar, you watch with some satisfaction as Short Sam Gold is drawn into the nightmares. And is just drawn in, and then there's a scream, and then just silence.
Lol. My book died.
Here we go. Here are the attacks on Tombar. This is the moment of real truth here. 6 attacks are incoming. I roll them all at once. Actually, you know what we're gonna do? This is too important. I'm gonna roll them here, and I'm gonna share them. First D20 roll.
Is it up on the chat?
Oh.
Where is
We got a 20.
I'm assuming they add something to that, right?
Oh yeah, no, this is a natural 20.
Because he does have shield up, just for any of the rest of the things.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. Is Tombar still up after taking 36 points of cold damage?
No. I got 21 hit points left.
Smithereens.
Okay.
Smithereens.
Not even just like adjust. Yeah, you've been evaporated, mate.
Tombar, you have gone further than anyone could have imagined. You faced Brandon. You faced Short Sam Gold. However, in this moment, with all these nightmares surrounding you, there is nowhere to go anymore. Hands reach for you and close around you. Around your crew and around your ship. And you think to yourself, well, this time you're going down with the ship and with your crew. Tombar, is there anything you would like to say as the nightmares and the darkness close around you?
Right, so has anyone ever seen Terminator 2? You know, like when Arnie is like falling down into that pit of molten lava, and as he's going down, it's just his arm left, and he just goes. That is some. That's literally what Tombar does.
Tombar gives the thumbs up. Gwen, Ursan,
Can Tombar like just
Lydiana.
chuck his sword up as he is drawn down?
Absolutely. Can you give me
He
one?
just like goes. Yeah, he just goes like, fuck it. And just chucks his sword up.
Give me one last roll of the d20 and just tell me what you get on the d20 roll.
Is this the last d20 roll I'll ever make?
This is the last d20 roll that Tombar will make.
Fuck. Alright. 8.
Majestically, you toss the sword in the air, and what I'll say is on an 8, you toss the sword into the air, it turns end over end, you give that thumbs up, and you know that it was a great toss as you disappear. Tombar is gone. And the sword lands about 5 feet away and does not in any way get near you guys.
An epic exit.
Can
And this-
I
Yeah, go for it.
yell something out?
Yeah, go for it.
I'm gonna yell up at the SS seal door. And I guess it's gone. Never mind.
No. Yell like it's
Still
disappearing. It's disappearing as this moment happens.
I'm gonna yell, one of you pick up that fucking sword and you throw it down at us right now at the crew.
Hey, Julien, you're gonna roll for your crewmate. You get
Okay.
another chance at this. Roll another d20 for one of your ghost crewmates.
Oh, 19.
There you go. The sword flies into Gwen's hand.
Yeah.
And the ship, both ships disappear as Brandon and are torn to pieces. The souls are taken away and destroyed. Okay. Holy crap. Isabyn, that's you.
Shatterson isn't dead, is he?
No, he's a slug.
He is a slug. How could I have forgotten that?
He's as good as dead.
He's as good as
He's
dead.
as good as dead.
So I mean, should I? An F9 is kind of just cowering.
Yeah, he's surrendered at this point.
He's surrendered. So I mean, should I
Yeah.
just go and jump in the cauldron as well? Come through to the other place. I'm not sure what
Yeah.
else I can do over here.
Yeah, 100%.
Can I reach it?
Yes. I think what happens is the general says, try this, and like just give yourself a tap with the hammer. And you realize that you can propel yourself with the hammer 30 feet if you want to get the extra distance.
Amazing. Ping! She's there.
Amazing. And then you can also make it through this portal if you would like to. Ting, back through. Here you are.
So have I still got an action to take?
I will yes, you still have an action for sure.
Okay. Who am I sort of just near the monstery things, and can I go towards Brandon and get the old axe out?
Yes.
Let's do that then.
Make an attack.
What am I adding? 6? No.
You add
3.
only 3 to this one.
3. 13.
13 to hit does not hit. Okay, that is Isabyn's go. Shadison's a slug. Gnurgle. Want to join the party?
I'm going to dispel magic on the cauldron and see what happens.
Absolutely brilliant. Go ahead and roll for dispel magic if you'd be so kind.
You're gonna trap us all.
It's a 24.
The cauldron is no more. You see the magic die from the cauldron, and it cracks and dispels. The giant portal begins to close. There is one round where the portal will be open enough for people to go through, as per the warehouse fight. And you see, like, the cauldron just, like, cracks in half, and all of the ghosts from across the city begin to become drawn back into the cauldron.
Nice. Well done, me. I'm going to... This might sound crazy. So is it one round from me?
Yes, on your next turn, Gnurgle, the portal will be closed.
How badly is everybody? I might just sit and watch it just fucking fall apart, to be honest. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I might stand in front for everybody to come out of me. Oh, well, hello. Yes, I'm there.
I love the idea of Gnurgle just kind of standing and waiting while all this stuff happens.
Let's get on with it.
Gnurgle receiving line.
Lydiaxa. That's you.
Okay, so where's Lydiaxa then on this other map?
There.
And Brandon is how far?
He's come. Oh, he's flying, so he's like 30 feet. Yeah, we'll say with the elevation, it's like 60 feet, 50 feet from you.
She kind of hisses in her voice, "You thought I was stupid," and then casts Fly, and just elevates with her wisp up towards Brandon.
Amazing.
I'm assuming my spectre's missed a go. Can it have it now, or is it after mine?
Oh, I am so sorry. Yes, it has definitely missed a go. So,
perfect. Okay.
I apologize. It was supposed to go before Gnurgle.
That's fine. We'll just do it next to mine because it's easier anyway. So Lydiaxa is going to. So she did the curse before, didn't she? So she will use her hand axe with booming blade again. That will be nice. 25 to hit.
That is going to hit.
Does booming blade stack then if I get 2 attacks, or is it just the once?
Let me look it up. Do your damage,
Um,
and I will look it up. It will stack.
It will. Great.
Yep.
Okay. So that will be 9 damage, and then the 1d8. So we'll do that now.
Isn't it only on your next attack, or would you have to cast it again?
What, the booming blade? Doesn't it do 1d8, and then if they move, it's another d8?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's
But-
casting. It's casting a spell, which is the thing. It's okay.
Yeah.
What's the extra? It's. So you dealt 9 damage, and it's a d8 if he moves.
Yeah, so it's 1d8, and then if he moves, it's another d8. Is that right? I think that's right.
Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So
I'll-
that was an
I'll do-
attack.
That was my first one, and then the second one will be 21 to hit.
21 hits.
And then it's 12 damage. And then on top of these two, by the way, at the end I get +3 bonus damage per damage hit for the Hexblade's curse that's on it.
So 12 damage, and then another 6 from the curse.
Yeah, and then I'll do the booming blade.
Got it. You don't need to roll anymore. How would you like to do this?
She wisps around, dragging the spectre in all sorts of directions, turning into the nightmare vision of the bats and the skulls and everything from before, and just kind of pulls Brandon into it with her. And just kind of screams, and it all just kind of spins out and makes lots of noise and blows up.
Brandon goes down, and you see his body's like shredded, and like the darkness like drains from him. All of these like nightmares just move back from Lydiana, just recognizing her authority here in this moment as you take out Brandon. Very, very cool. The next person to go is Edgar, who will just say, "That's not going to keep him down. We have to run. I'm sorry about your friend, but that's it. That's what we got to do." And he will ready an action that when he sees Gwen go back through the portal, he will bring Lydiana through the portal as well. Gwen, that's your turn.
So Brandon is unconscious on the ground.
He's dead on the ground.
Does he still have the silver thread coming out of him?
He does.
I go on over. It's a short sword.
Time.
We'll say it's a short sword. Yeah.
Right. I mean, I can wield a rapier as well. It doesn't matter. I know that we've. So it's gonna be.
AC of 20, advantage from being prone.
Okay. She's gonna go duck around her dad.
When?
And it's a natural 20.
Describe how you sever this thread.
She was kind of like in a after Tombar got killed. She just is like, all right, we're not going through all of this we're not losing him for this not to happen. This guy's gonna keep coming after us. Tombar is dead. and she's just going to lift it up over her head and just slam it on the ground as she screams. She's gonna... And watch what happens.
Silver thread is cut and disintegrates. From within the corpse of Brandon, this soul emerges. And you see this cage of silver around this soul disintegrates with the thread and breaks. And the soul fades and becomes sort of a transparent version of Brandon. And he stands and hovers. What is this? What did you do to me? And he can see his thread disintegrating. And he goes and he chases after it, but it disintegrates faster than he can follow. What's going on? I'm free. I'm dead. Looks around. Huh. Oh. And the nightmare swallows him, and he disappears, and is gone.
But that was spooky.
Thank God for that.
There's no body left or anything because his real body was elsewhere.
Yes.
And I just turn around. I'm gonna go, if Edgar's ready to grab Lydiana.
Yep.
I'll grab Isabyn and pull us back through the portal.
You all, I mean, Ursan, you followed them through the portal?
I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna hang around for a bit. If I can make friends with some nightmares.
The nightmares look at you hungrily.
I look at them back, equally as hungry.
You're in good company. You all step back through the portal. You are out of combat, and the portal closes behind you, and you just see Gnurgle in front of where the portal was, just waiting.
Hello.
And the reality hits you. You are out of combat. You have been successful. You have defeated Brandon Lagazi, but your friend Tombar did not make it.
Go find the blink duck puppies. Let them out of their cages and just sit with them.
You go and
Just
sit with
talk to
some
them.
puppies.
And I hold all three in my giant arms like this.
Yes, you can.
It's the cutest thing in the world.
It's very adorable.
Even Gnurgle agrees. And he hates everything, but not blink dogs or their puppies.
Got all the puppies down here.
Lydiana,
I put my face into the pillow of puppies that Ursan is holding. Hi. And she's just talking to them in Sylvan.
Edgar will come in. We'll say, the world owes you all a great debt, not only for what you did in defeating Brandon, but also for this. He holds out a little stone, and you see a magical screen comes up. You see the armies of Aruhan who have crossed the border near near where Verano is into Garendia and were marching because he had told them that he had made the way safe and made sure that they would not be caught doing this. And you see teleporting in armies from all over the world, surrounding the Aruhani forces. And he says, Garendia is a trading nation, and many hundreds of years ago, it was agreed upon by all neighboring nations that if Garendia was conquered, the conquering country would gain too great a power. Therefore, any military might making their way into Garendia would incite battle from all other nations in Saigalia. The Aruhani just got caught red-handed, breaking international treaty. Their armies and government are forfeit, and the reign of bane and tyranny is going to finally come to an end. And he looks at you, Gwen, because you trusted me.
He was a double agent the whole time.
And chose my current path when I was 5 years old.
Oh, that's kind of sad.
The letter that I read for Mom, there was a forwarding address. I'm supposed to go to someone else after in the capital. It was about this.
It was
It was
about
a queen,
this.
wasn't it?
It was about this.
Does Mom know?
No.
I go back to the puppies. I never left them, but I just turn my face back to the puppies.
Push your face further into the puppy.
Which that's her plan of it. That's all she's been trying to do this entire time.
Bury your face in puppies.
Go back and tell me I'm lying. Like, go back and watch everything again. We have it on tape.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Ursan has fulfilled his mission. Gwen has fulfilled his mission. The Gureshes are defeated, and Aruhan is entering into a twilight phase. You guys are safe from the Legazis. Finally defeated Brandon. And saved the city of Menacille and the general's life.
So we might be owed some stuff.
All we were trying to do was tour. Nobody wanted to tour.
The general will say, there's been a lot, and you guys have lost a friend. But soon we will talk about compensation and reward for all of your very heroic deeds. And welcome to the end of the game. Just going to do a little epilogue. We're going to cut away.
Yeah, the really funny thing is, I just finished painting Tombar on Hero Forge. He looks great.
I'm so glad.
Sure he does.
I'm so glad.
He always does.
He is awesome.
Is he in his Liberace outfit?
No, he's not. Wait, I'll do a screenshot.
Have to put RIP at the bottom now.
In memory
In
of.
that, like, put like a vignette and then in white, like fancy cursive calligraphy.
And you give his,
20 to
you make his
2021.
weapon a pair of scissors.
Tombar.
Yeah.
You descend for what feels like years through blackness and nothingness, through infinity and the splitting of a second, land with your feet firmly planted on sun-baked earth, cracked with veins of lava. The sky is red, fumes rise around you. You see a tower in the distance, and flying figures back and forth, and infernal machines making their way across the land. And beside you, your crew appears. Tombar Jollysnorkle, you have arrived in hell with the crew of the Dark Rainbow. It is just the beginning of a new pirating adventure for you.
Great. Can I venture anywhere else, or literally am I just stuck in hell?
You look around, and nearby, you see a massive portal has been opened up, and it seems like there's a war going on between devils and demons. The various outer planes are connected out here if you have the resourcefulness to find ways between the heavens and the hells. There's room here to pirate vehicles, to capture and coerce devils, to make your way outside of the confines of wherever you find yourself.
Nice.
Your crew has your
See,
back.
I will not give up.
And why should you?
So what's going to happen with my body? Because do I get one part of me says, just give me a Viking burial.
I can easily set it like you if you like.
5th level firebolt.
Or can you just
Like easily set your body alight if you need that.
Or do you want to like cram my corpse into the bag of holding?
Just want to burn it, mate.
Oh boy.
We'll find a suiting funerary rite.
Yeah, man, you'll
Find
get
a funeral
some.
rite. And we will return. Tombar's journey is not over. We will return to see what he has gotten up to when we next join the reserve list. But for now, and for this campaign, thank you all very much for watching. And it has been a joy and an honor to DM for all of you. Thank you guys so much. It means the world.
Thank you.
Thanks, Josh.
Oh man, it's
Yeah.
1 year in the making.
Jesus Christ, yeah.
Yeah, it's been a while. Goodbye, audience members. Goodbye.
Bye.